Okay. Ha.
Okay.
Hey.
Welcome to Black Market Live. Hello, everyone.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Brandon, what were you were about to introduce the show, right?
Yes. Welcome, everyone, to Black Market Live, the live reggae show where we all hang out and record music together. Always reggae, always a good time. I'm Brandon Wiseowl. That's Nate, Mr. Black Market himself.
Yes.
Who I was admiring your shirt. I was wondering why you're wearing the traditional French stripes on your shirt.
Well, now it's kind of it's a little anticlimactic now because I already went through my whole bitch fest about it. But I'm wearing this shirt because we're all in winter jail. Because Puxatawny Phil pronounced 6 more weeks of winter this morning, and so I'm wearing this like in mourning right now because
who is Punxsutawney Phil for people who don't know?
So while the sound was out, Brandon pointed out to me that like literally since everyone that watches this show is from Europe, no one knows what we're talking about. So in the United States, the way we determine the weather is there's a groundhog. It's like a gopher who lives underground, and every year on this day, he comes out, and if he looks up and he gets too chilly, and he goes back in his little gopher hole, then there's 6 more months of winter, or 6 more weeks of winter, and that's how we determine the weather here. It's kind of like how you guys have the metric system. We have the groundhog system.
Yes.
Well,
it has something to do with if the groundhog comes out and sees his shadow, right?
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's this big, huge festival. I mean, it's really famous. You probably do know exactly what we're talking about.
Maybe.
But they
probably know the Bill Murray
It's this huge
movie.
festival. People gather from all around to come and see whether this groundhog is going to say that we have how many more? 6 more weeks.
6
of
more
winter?
weeks.
6 more weeks of winter.
Weeks.
Yeah. So this animal comes out from the ground. And if he sees his shadow, that means more winter. If he does not see his shadow, that means it doesn't make any goddamn sense.
No, but you know what? I'm sitting here in Tennessee, and like it's worse than winter. It's worse than winter right now. It's like because winter you think of like snow. Like snow, that's nice. You can play in the snow. It's pretty. You can look at the snow. The snow is falling. It's beautiful. No, here right now it's just raining, but the rain is just frozen ice. But it's not like snow. It's like icicles everywhere, and all the dew is all frozen. It's awful. I'm absolutely. I'm here to protest.
Wow.
I stand by. I think it's Puxatawny Phil's fault. I'm here to blame a specific groundhog today.
So that's why you're wearing the striped shirt. You're just dragging an empty metal cup across your bars.
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
Attica.
Yeah, Attica.
Well, I definitely want to thank Dave Daly and Satsuma Scout for bringing to our attention that you couldn't hear us
thank
when
you,
we did our first run.
Yeah.
But I think it helped. I think the second time that we
second
started
time
the
was
show
better.
was way better than the first one.
Yeah, and we've got a nice, real clean
worked
edit
out for the
point.
best.
It's just like Radiohead for 2 seconds, back in. We can edit all that out before. No one will ever know this happened.
Yeah. Especially now that we've mentioned it on mic.
Yeah.
Yes. Satsuma Scout, thank you. Dave Daly, thank you. Groove Stranger says, sup, my dudes.
Yes.
Funky Canuck is here.
Funky Canuck, how's it going, man? Funky Canuck shared with me some awesome new music he's been producing using Reaper based on our suggestion the other day on last week's show. I hope that's been going well for you.
That's great.
Funky Canuck. I listened to his track. It was really cool. It was super awesome. It was like kind of like a jungle thing, which seems to be a lot of people that watch the show. I feel like I've gotten introduced through more jungle from doing this show than like anywhere else in my life.
Maybe someday people will share it with me too, and not just with you.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know.
Funky Canuck, looking at you.
Don't know.
Yeah, man. Smoke and Mirrors is in the house.
Word.
There it is.
That's
Papa
good.
Jocko, hello. Yo, out shopping with the wifey, driving back in a minute. Be careful.
Wow.
Careful while you're streaming and driving, folks. Wow. Especially when you have to drive on the left side of the road, like Jocko does, which is, I mean, that's a real way harder, way crazy.
That's dedicated viewership right there. Thank you, Jocko.
Yes. Smoke and Mirror says you look like you were having fun in silence.
We kind of were, but it's fine.
It was more having fun than making good content.
Yeah.
So we got to go again and kind of remind ourselves that we have to present something.
We're pretty foreign to the concept of good content around here, so it is what it is. Groove Stranger, what's up, man? He says, I just started using Reaper the other day, trying to figure out multi-track recording via my Helix. Why do I know the word Helix in relation to audio production? Is that some kind of controller, Groove Stranger? Is that like a mixing interface type thing?
Sounds like it might be
some kind of
audio interface. Or something. There's Helix is a guitar modeler.
Totally wrong. Attaboy.
Interesting. Never used one. Okay.
That's my.
Nate got a new
sound.
toy.
I have a new toy I'm playing with. Let's see. That's a good one. I'm gonna keep that one going.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. It also functions as a recording interface. Not your soundboard. Nate's new soundboard does not function as a recording interface, but Groove Stranger's guitar modeler does.
Nice.
Groove Stranger and Funky Canuck and all new and existing Reaper users. If you're not aware about one of the finest YouTube channels on all of YouTube, it's called Reaper Mania.
Yeah.
Reaper Mania and then an exclamation point. If you're not aware of it, get in there, because Reaper, not only are we users of Reaper, which is, for anyone who doesn't know, an alternative to things like Pro Tools, Logic, as a recording software. That's what we use. Not only are we blessed because we have the best program at our fingertips.
It's true.
But we also have the benefit of probably the best YouTube tutorial channel, like, of anything.
Yeah,
and this guy,
the forums and everything too. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Awesome. That's true. Yeah, the whole the support of the message board and the forums online for Reaper are amazing. But this guy, his name is Kenny Joya. He has a YouTube channel called Reaper Mania ! He's in my opinion, he makes better tutorials about Reaper than anybody makes tutorials about any topic at all on YouTube. They're amazing.
Wow.
There's hundreds of videos about every last little thing about how to use the program, and also how to like musical things to do with it and everything. It's genius. So
nice. Funky Canuck says he's been checking out some of Reaper Mania's content the past week. Very helpful. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the reason why I bring that up is for Groove Stranger. I'm sure that he's got at least one video that deals exactly with what you're trying to get to work. Yeah. Like any issue that I have, no matter how small, I just type it into his thing. He has a video on it. He's been making them for 10 years. That's cool. Crazy.
Mamma mia!
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Dude, you're killing it with the soundboard.
So for everybody who's wondering,
You're a natural.
5 minutes ago, I found an online soundboard. 5 minutes. But there's literally 1,000 sound effects. There's 1,000. So I don't have the ones I would want at my fingertips. So I'm trying to after the show, I'm gonna literally. This is how I spend my time. This is how I cultivate new business with High Noon and work on more reggae for you guys to listen to. After the show, I'm gonna try to build a nice little concise soundboard for some more, just to up the production value. So Brandon. Last week we were working on V13, the Big Audio Dynamite tune from Smoke and Mirror's sound system. They're doing a whole remix project, and we've been we're very grateful that we were invited to play all over it. And once we're done tracking on all this stuff and the album gets mixed, I'm gonna do a whole dub remix album of it, which I'm really, really excited about. So last week we teased a little bit of the next tune, Sambadrome, which
Yes.
is
What an
awesome.
adventure.
If you guys missed last week's show, go maybe just check out the end of last week's show, because we go into like all the percussion stuff and that's in that session, and we were about to start tracking on it, but we figured, why don't we actually like do some prep work and prepare to play first before we just jump right in. So that's what we did. We've been checking out the tune this week, and
Yes.
yeah, I think we should we dive right into that, or do you guys want to catch up on some Christmas tunage first?
Like listen to some yeah, because we have new tracks. We got horn tracks for the 2 extra Christmas songs that we're going to be adding on to the vinyl version of the Christmas album for this coming Christmas.
Yeah,
I want to hear it because I haven't heard it
that out
at
first.
all.
Yeah, let's check that out first.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
'cause
here
once
we
we
are.
start recording on our song, we'll be doing that for a while.
Yeah. So right
Even
after
though
we just spent a
Smoke
bunch
and
of
Mirrors
time.
sound system says, "Whip, make content, you minions."
Hey, that's what we're doing. So yeah, of course we spend 10 minutes talking about how awesome Reaper is, and then I immediately bring up my Ableton window, which is where where I do all my like pre-production before things get to Reaper. I just like the tools that Ableton has for like warping and stuff like that, and that's really, really helpful for making these black market tracks. So yeah, this is we still don't have the Smoke and Mirrors horns or the pedal steel that's going to come on this, but that's coming soon. We have the guides. I have a guide in here that's an organ for the horns. Luckily, Wallace's guide was that terrible piano guide track that we had, so that's gone. We don't need to listen to that ever again. I might just delete that track altogether, just out of.
I think you hated that more than anybody.
It was so bad. I was so embarrassed to even like listen to that on
Sounds
the
like
show.
a piano, but okay.
So yeah, Wallace just destroyed this. So let's dig into this. I'm really, really excited for you guys to hear this.
All right. I'm glad that your spring is back.
Yeah, it's some stupid shit.
Nice. Wow, yeah. Wallace is on top of it.
Yeah, he's nailing it. Here's where John will be.
So, Smoke and Mirrors is saying Stream Deck XL.
Yeah,
Is
I've
that what
seen
you have?
those. No, that's what he just got one of those.
Oh, a USB server. Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, and they're
Yes.
super cool. I do really want one. I have
It has
a little.
the little image for each sound.
Yeah.
That probably makes it easier to use.
Yeah, I would get one if I had the cash right now, but I'm saving up for other fun things. Got a solo.
Here we go. Stranger says Stream Deck is great, even if you aren't a streamer. It's very useful for general computer stuff.
That's what I've seen. Yeah, it's really rad.
So you can just like map different. Oh, it's.
Oh, here comes a big moment.
Ooh.
And then we do some jangling bells on the way out.
Classy. So the sleigh bells just came in right here?
Yep.
They weren't in before?
Nope. Yeah, it's just right there.
That's classy. Yeah. So you can like map other commands to the Stream Deck or something like that? Yes, that's right. See, Monkey Canuck proper bell technique. I can tell now. Yeah, you can hear the difference, right? Yeah. Two people reacted to it. The bells sound so authentic. Someone must know exactly how to shake them. Yes, Nate, and now all of us here can go propagate that information out into the world. Teach the world how to play the sleigh bells properly.
Let's do a little dub clap for Wallace there. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah, that was great. Dub clap. That sounded really good. Are there any horns on Old Lang Syne? Or no?
No. Haven't got horns back for that one yet, but Wallace told me yesterday he was working on them for that tune, so I'm expecting those ones back pretty soon. We can check that one out if you want.
That's right. We've already heard. We've already listened to it here, haven't we?
That's okay. Don't.
Yeah. I mean, you know, like if there's not some new stuff, you know.
All I did was all I did on it this week was did some bass editing just because I played that bass part, and I'll never forgive myself if I play anything less than like the most perfect bass line if it gets pressed to vinyl or if people have to hear it. So
yeah,
I did some editing of it. I don't think it's anything anyone would even notice, but it's just like I was a little behind the beat. There's a couple.
You got
sloppy.
That bass anxiety. It's just some edits to keep you from never being able to listen to that song for the rest of your life.
Exactly.
Like that.
Yes, exactly.
I know that feeling.
Yeah.
But real quick, I want to just play something here because we thanked who was it? It was Satsuma Scout and Dave Daly who were helping us out in the beginning, letting us know with the technical support that our sound wasn't working.
And this I can't not bring this up. The first person who told me they couldn't hear the show?
It was my mom.
Your mother.
Yes,
I cannot hear you guys.
My mom. That's why. This is exactly what I'm bringing up. My mom thank you, Mom. This is a pro mom show.
Oh yeah,
that we have here.
Pro mom podcast.
Yeah, and since we're a pro mom show and a reggae show, I wanted to play a little song on the air here. So my mom and I have a weekly Zoom call where we learn French together. So my mom's mom is from France, and we have family over there. We've been visiting and everything, and so it's been a while since we visited. So me and my mom want to keep we barely speak French, like just a little bit. We speak French like how like a 3-year-old or something.
Okay.
But we're practicing, want to improve, want to keep it sharp and everything. So every week we like watch videos in French and
that's fun.
Online lessons together.
Stay immersed in the language. So next time you guys visit, you're not going to look like dummies, which you're not.
Well, no, we will.
Oh, okay.
But it's so that we can look like dummies instead of just looking like people who just ask somebody else to talk for you.
I think if you're making an effort, you don't look like a dummy. It's like I think it's very admirable to make an effort.
Well, they that's what it's like in most places other than France. But that was a French joke. Anyway, but we were talking on the stream. She had just watched the movie The Life of Brian.
Oh, fun! I love that movie.
Monty Python movie, and had the song "Always Look on the Bright Side of Life"
Oh yeah, I saw. If anybody follows
in her
Brandon on Instagram, he did a little cat video. That was fun.
Yes, yeah, it was, and so like as we're wrapping up our language session, she was just like, could that song be done like reggae?
Ooh.
And I was like, yeah, probably. And then she's like, can you do it? So I decided to take a little challenge and see, like, just bam, 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 how quickly can I do it?
Wow.
And so in an hour and 20 minutes, I made this. And I want to play it for you guys. Oh.
Let's do it.
One up. You guys want to hear it?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. This is exciting. I had no idea about this, by the way. Usually I force Brandon to run everything by me before we talk on the show.
That's true.
Every conversation topic is well vetted.
Nate is
just like Puxatawny Phil. We talked about how we were going to do a false start and then do the real Puxatawny Phil conversation right after.
That's true.
Brandon signed off.
Yeah, so this is an audible, something that Nate doesn't know about.
Wow.
I'm just doing it. I'm doing it. All right, ready?
Oh my.
Wait, play that again. That was good.
Oh my.
I think that's
nice.
Sulu. I think that's Sulu.
Yeah.
From Star Trek.
Yeah, Dave Daly says props to mom. Sidewalk Andy says, yeah, go Monica.
Hell yeah.
I love that Andy. By the way, hi Andy.
Yeah.
I love that Andy knows my mom's name. That doesn't make me feel frightened at all.
Yeah.
You know what they say? Some things in life are bad. They can really make you mad. Other things just make you swear and curse. When you're chewing on life's gristle, don't grumble.
I'm so excited for this.
Give a whistle. And this'll help things turn out for the best. And
Always look on the
What?
bright side of life.
Holy crap. Oh my god.
Always look on the bright side.
Wow. You just did a new Brandon Sings His Favorites.
There it is. If life seems jolly rotten, there's something you've forgotten.
When did you do this? Yesterday?
Smile and dance and sing. 2 days ago. When you're feeling in the dumps, don't be silly chumps. Just purse your lips and whistle. That's the just like the first take.
We should just do a fucking Monty Python album. Why don't we do 3 more songs? Let's do it.
Monty Python EP.
Let's do a Monty Python EP. I would love that. I love Monty Python.
Wow. The meaning of life song. For life is quite absurd, and death's the final word. You must always face the curtain with a bow.
Wow.
Forget about your sin. I'm just like reading the lyrics. Give the audience a grin. Enjoy it. One take. It's your last chance anyhow.
Wow.
So always look on the bright side of death.
Wow, I love this show and tell right now. This is amazing.
Just before.
How did you keep this a secret from me?
Because I knew I would show it to you today. Life's a piece of shit when you look at it. Life's a laugh and death's a joke, it's true. You'll see it's all a show. Keep them laughing as you go. Just remember, whistling the last intensifies. Laugh is on you. Yeah, the Funky Canuck Universe song, please. Exactly. The song from The Meaning of Life. That's a good idea. We should do a Monty Python EP.
Why not? What else do we have to do? We'd have like literally no plans for the year, really. Like, fuck.
I think we're gonna give this song to everyone who is a patron on Patreon.
That's a great idea. Yeah.
You get
subscribe
this
to Patreon or Bandcamp. You'll be getting a copy of this one.
There you go.
Wow, extremely impressed by that. I'm like a little taken aback right now that you just whipped that out. You know, usually we hem and haw, and it takes us like 7 live stream shows to make a song. Like you just do one on your own, and it's really good, and it's without me, and you don't need what the heck?
Yeah, that's the most flabbergasting part is that I didn't need you, right? It's like, what? How did you do that? No, but dude, especially for me, who has I mean, my last.
Hold on. We need a dub clap for Brandon, everybody. That was amazing. Brandon, incredible job.
Merci. Merci.
Another one.
Dude.
Another one.
Oh,
That's how I feel about that.
that's a good drop. That's a really good drop. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Sidewalk Andy, what about Tears for Fears?
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
Okay.
still have to do
Thank
that.
you. Thank you for. I honestly did forget about that until you
too.
mentioned that, Andy. Thank you for not letting us forget about that. We really need to do that. But what the hell was I going to say? Yeah, it was a fun exercise to do one just fast.
Yeah.
I did that in an hour and 20 minutes, and it took me over a year to produce and release the Alicia Keys song.
See, okay, I
You
think
know,
this is.
that's like,
I hope this clicks something in your brain, which is
Okay.
to.
yeah,
Because I think a big part of your strengths as a producer is your perfectionism. I've always thought that that's one of the great kind of push and pulls we have. Is I kind of am very fly by night.
Yes.
I like to move really fast. You know, I try to release albums in a month if I can.
yeah.
And you take a really long time, and I
I do.
do think it really shows in your work. But what I think you don't give yourself enough credit for is that you're capable of producing something of extremely high quality in a short amount of time. If you just do it, if you just give yourself the parameters and you play in the sandbox and you tell yourself, it's a game. Like I can tell you treated it like it was like a game. It was like a fun challenge from your mom. You were feeling inspired by watching the movie, and you just were like, am going to bang it out because I want to show Nate for the show. Like, you know, so it's like you gave yourself you gave yourself parameters, you gave yourself a deadline.
Yeah.
You let something fun inspire you. It's like
Thank you.
it's like kind of exactly how I would do it, except you did it even faster than I can do it.
I appreciate you saying
Griselda.
that.
What's up,
Yeah,
Griselda?
yeah,
Typical
yeah.
Virgo.
Griselda, my girlfriend is in the chat. Griselda Valderrama says, "Typical Virgo." Typical Virgo. And she's right.
I'm such a
That is-
astronomy dilettante. I have no idea what that means.
I don't even know what
Virgos-
dilettante means.
It means just someone who's like doesn't know anything about it.
Okay. But yeah, she's right. Like that thing that you're pointing out, that trait that I have
Yeah.
is, Papa Jocko says that's the punk attitude, Brandon, which is an attitude that I really admire.
Yeah.
That punk attitude like that. And I might admire it so much because it's so like opposite of the way that my brain is pulled, and I admire it, and I wish that I were more like that.
Yeah. Okay. Virgos are
Priscilla.
perfectionists. I see.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, but I
Ooh,
I
and we got some
appreciate
smoke-
you.
We got smoke and mirrors on board. Says smoke and mirrors says I'll definitely
definitely-
play on it. I'm a Python-esque devotee.
There we go. Okay.
yeah, dude.
It's all coming together. I appreciate that my music partner is pushing me, challenging me to take the next level, get break out of my boxes, because you're right, that is a box that I get stuck in a lot.
I always
And
for me
but
the
I think you nailed it with the parameters.
yes, the
When you
parameters
said
is huge.
to be set in parameters, something like that. Like, can you do this Monty Python song? Not a song. Hey, make a song today. No, it's like this one that you didn't pick, somebody else picked.
yeah.
Within these guidelines, like it's a game.
Yes,
like
yes.
like I find it really, really hard to just exercise, to just exercise for its own sake, but that's why I play in a soccer league.
Oh, I like
because if
that.
it is a sport and
Yeah.
it's a game, and there's a point to it, I can do it all day long.
Right.
But if what I'm doing is exercising, it's hard. Anyway, sorry. What were you
Yeah.
gonna say? Probably better than what I'm saying.
Wow. I was looking for that while you were talking.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, the Owen Wilson. Wow.
Yeah, I always took that from actually Jack White and the White Stripes. That was kind of their whole thing when they started the White Stripes. Was people would be like, "Why do you guys wear red and white? Why do you guys, why don't you guys have a bass guitar? Like, why do you have all these weird rules surrounding the project? Like, why? Like, why do you do it this way? Why don't you just get a bass player? And the answer they would both always give was, we try to keep things as like bare bones and basic and rudimentary, and we established rules for our band because we actually find that it increases our creativity rather than reduces it. And I always relate that to the tyranny of choice. Sometimes, like, I always use the example of like, go to the grocery store or to a department store and go get toothpaste, okay? And then go look at how many different types and kinds and all the different things all the toothpaste do, and all the price points and the generics and the Colgates and the Tridents and there's like a billion different things, and it's like you could literally sit there and spend 20 minutes trying to buy toothpaste because you're giving yourself too many choices, or you're being given too many choices. Whereas if you can just squash it down and force yourself into a smaller box, I think you'll work quicker because you have to. That's part of it, and you'll have to make creative choices because your options are so limited. You know what I mean? You're not going to be bogged down by,
I remember way back in the day when I had my very first, well, no, not very first. It's because my very first recording setup was, when I was a kid in my room with that little microphone thing. But my second recording setup that I set up in my bedroom when I lived on my own, put it together. I had no money, and I had like 5 plugins to use.
Yeah.
And I used them all the time.
Yeah.
There was one compressor and one EQ and one reverb and all that stuff.
Yep.
And then one day I got a cracked version of the Waves plugin bundle.
And you get like 500 plugins.
There's like 500 plugins.
Yeah.
And I got it, illegally because I didn't have any money.
Yeah.
At the time. Now I own it outright legally. I have the license now.
Nice.
But I like it, so it was so exciting, and I got all these awesome plugins that all of them are way better than the ones that I had been using, but my production like stopped because I would just spend all day looking through the different plugins and trying to choose which one to use.
Totally.
Yeah. And eventually that went away, and it got whittled down to, out of all those 500, I isolated the only 5
right
that I'll ever use.
Yep.
And I just go to them for 2 reasons. One is because I like how they sound, but the second reason is just so that I can freaking work and just keep moving and get past the tyranny of choice.
Absolutely.
Like how you're talking about.
That's another reason why I really enjoy, or I have enjoyed since I've moved into this space, using hardware. Oh wow, we got a goddamn. We've got a $5, €5 thing. Wow!
Oh, yeah, we're back. I lost the stream for a second. Andy tipping us money crashed the stream for me. I don't know about for you guys, but
Thank you, Andy. That was amazing.
yes. Thank you.
This is the new we got $5 sound.
How many? What is that in euros? Wait,
€5 probably like $6, or no? Is the euro equal now to the dollar?
I think it's about $5. But what do you say? Are you a member of the Dalton gang, Nate? Oh, because of your stripy shirt.
Oh hell yeah, I like
Bang,
that. Sure,
bang.
I would.
Luke.
Let's just say yes, I am.
Yes.
What was it? What were we talking about? It totally threw me off because we earned money from this show for once, which is awesome.
Making music quick.
Yeah. Oh, I was
the
saying
benefit of it.
part of the things I love about working in this space now, High Noon Audio here in Nashville, the studio that I've built, is I've had the opportunity to buy a lot of outboard gear, right? So like actual physical hardware compressors, or EQ units or whatever.
Yes.
And it's like when I'm doing a mix, I'm like, sure, I will always use plugins on all my mixes. I always do that. But when it comes to like really important stuff where I'm like, I need to compress this bass, or I need to compress the lead vocal. It's like, I don't spend 20 minutes searching through all my plugins, or even searching through the plugins that I always use. I go, that's my lead vocal compressor. That's my bass compressor. That's the shit I always use. That's part of my workflow. That's part of my sound.
You don't even have presets to cycle through on that piece of hardware.
Nope.
You
In
just,
fact,
it's that.
My bass compressor, I pretty much keep it set. I always check it to make sure I'm getting the gain reduction that I'm looking for, but I rarely touch it. It's like I patch in a bass track and it's there and it sounds awesome, and that's all I need, you know.
I have the exact same thing, man. There's two compressors right here, right in front of me. One of them is for this vocal mic. The other one is for the bass.
Yep.
They're just set how they are.
Yep.
There they are.
Do you compress your vocal mic to this show, to the stream?
Yeah, it's compressed right now. I'm looking at it. Ha, ha, ha.
Damn it. All right, Brandon. No wonder I'm always quieter.
Yeah,
I don't compress my vocal mic. I really should. That's like a broadcast mistake.
Yeah, that's like,
so I compress your dialogue
kind of
mic.
a basic
Oh
thing. But, yeah.
boy. Wow.
All right, we're always leveling up the show, guys.
Yeah. I might even start compressing my vocal mic. We'll see.
Oh, you can do it right now.
No.
You're like,
I'm
"No, I
looking.
can't."
I'm looking for. See
Get it
this.
off my mind.
Okay. We want to talk about abundance of choice. I'm looking through the right, stupid little sound effect to drop, and I can't because there's like literally 1,000 sounds.
Well, anyway, to wrap up this topic, thank you, Nate, for pointing that out and holding my feet to the coals. And
Hey, man, sounds like you did that yourself.
Take that on as a challenge.
Sounds like you did that yourself.
But it's important coming from you though, because you're my partner. You know what I mean? Like if you want me to do something, it's way different than if anybody else wants me to do something.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get what you mean. And
we're like, we're in this shit together.
And same for you, buddy. I think it's really great. I hope that I'm just happy to see you have a little bit of a breakthrough, on a little creative breakthrough, and especially because I'm happy to see that too, because for me right now, since starting this year, it's been winter. We've got this hangover project from Christmas we're still doing that's like taking way too long to finish.
It does feel like a hangover.
It does. We haven't started on New Black Market yet, and it's like, so it's just been kind of, we've had other stuff we've been working on. I'm glad we've stayed so busy, but we've been definitely, I've felt a little like creatively a little stagnant. Lately. So to hear that song that you just produced, that was like a jolt of energy for me. I'm like, Monty Python dub, let's do it. Why not? Sweet. Everybody would love that. That'd be sweet. Let's do a Monty Python dub.
I'm gonna make a shared note for us right now.
Okay.
That is like these EP and album ideas that we're coming up with, so that thankfully we do have Sidewalk Andy to keep us who won't forget. An elephant never forgets.
Yeah.
Okay, Monty Python and Tears for Fears. What else, Andy, and anybody else? What other ideas for EPs have we already said that we're gonna do this year that we're forgetting? Because right now I can only remember Tears for Fears and Monty Python, which we just came up with today. I know there's more.
There's way more. Okay. Well, should we actually do this? This could be a fun exercise actually before we move on to make to actually start working. The ones I want to do this year, I really want to do Spider-Man, whatever. What was the 60s Spider-Man cartoon? That one I really want to do. And it would be like a spiritual sequel to Batman 66. It would basically be like Spider-Man 66. So it would be the Spider-Man. So I would really love to do that with Dub Robot. That's one that's one I like can't stop thinking about, that I really, really want to do.
Okay.
Obviously,
it's on the list.
We've talked about doing Plan 9 from Outer Space type of project, the Ed Wood project, although that's probably a little bigger than what we should actually do. Maybe we should just do a normal EP of that. That's
Yeah,
what I was
wait,
saying.
you meant like a full length of the movie?
Yeah, so I haven't really. I don't know
like
if I've
score
talked.
it?
Yeah, I don't know if I've talked about this on the show, but I've mentioned it to Brandon in the last couple weeks. I'm debating doing a full rescoring of the Ed Wood movie Plan 9 from Outer Space. So it wouldn't just be like a dub EP of like 4 or 5 songs like I normally do. It would be like you could sync the audio to picture, and it would be like this full score, and it would be dub and reggae, obviously, but it would be like this full like 80-minute like score of music, and I think that would be really, really fun to do. And it's like it's something that is like so exciting to me that I can't let it go. But at the same time, we are nowhere near the place where we can like approach working on that right now. We're starting that, but that's something I want to do at some point.
Well, if we approach it with this quick and dirty style, we may be amazed how fast it gets done.
Totally, because the other thing, because it would have to be like 80 minutes. So the other way I would think to do it is you'd have to break it up where there would be tons of sequences where it would be like very minimal. It would be more like sound effects, really, rather than like proper music.
If only we had a soundboard.
If only we had a soundboard. I'm just going to press a random button. Hopefully it's not.
Let's see.
Okay.
That was not a good one, but but that was cool.
Wait, this is the one I meant to push.
That made no sense.
All right. Yep. Perfect.
Did he say
soundboard drop.
alone?
He said alarm.
Oh, alarm.
Yep.
Okay.
So
So Sidewalk Andy says Wu-Tang,
Wu-Tang's
but that
a
was
great
last
idea.
year's list.
Yes, but
Yeah,
it's still
dude.
a good idea.
Oh my god. Yeah, we have to do some hip hop. Oh my god.
We've never done hip hop. It's kind of a shame we haven't.
That would be so amazing. Okay. The Funky Canuck says about Plan 9. That would be amazing. There are some people that do that for Nosferatu.
Yeah,
Not dub
totally.
in that case, though.
Dude, we had the thought, or my initial thought was to do it for Metropolis, the Fritz Lang 20s sci-fi amazing masterpiece movie. And then I realized I forgot. I'm a huge Giorgio Moroder fan. Moroder already did that. He did Giorgio Moroder's Metropolis, and it's just a rescoring of Metropolis, but with like disco funk, and it's really rad.
I've never heard. Okay, so this is a thing that people do then.
Yeah,
That's
it's
cool.
a thing. Yeah. Griselda says Bone Thugs. That's a good idea. I've never been super into Bone Thugs, but I know you are.
Yeah, so Nate is a Wu-Tang guy. I'm a Bone Thugs guy.
Game over.
Yeah.
Game over. This is such a great addition to the show. I love this.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm gonna put Bone Thugs here on the list.
Bone Thugs is a good
We
idea.
may or may not do it, but I'm just
Yeah.
gonna put it on the list.
We've still got some Radiohead and Talking Heads we could do. I think those are both good ones. And Elton John, we can always we have so much Elton John we could do. It's like ridiculous how much
Okay,
Elton John we could do.
Radiohead's 2, Talking Heads 2.
Yep, Elton John 2.
Would it be Elton John 2 or Elton John 3?
No, Elton John 2.
Oh,
Yeah, we've only done it
okay.
once. Trying to think
Yeah, I
what
mean,
else. If anybody has
already having-
seriously chat, if you guys have ideas for like media properties or just like musical ideas, something that you'd like us to do, if it's a good enough idea, like we'll do it. I'm not gonna say we'll do it, but if it's a good enough idea, we'll do it.
Yeah.
Oh man,
And we'll consider it with extra weight if you are a Bandcamp subscriber or Patreon patron. We'll still consider your suggestion no matter what. But
yes.
and also just to make it clear, if I think I said it while the song was playing, but that Monty Python song, we will give that.
Yes, we'll give it to our patrons
to
and
all of our-
subscribers tonight. A nice little rough mix of that one that you just heard.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Harry Nilsson? Oh, sorry to interrupt you.
No, that's all right. Ooh, more David Lynch stuff. That definitely
Okay.
tickles my fancy. I would do Lost Highway or Mulholland Drive. I could see us doing Wild at Heart. Nick Cage drops would be fucking awesome.
Sidewalk Andy at Griselda, Bone Dubs in Harmony.
There you go. It writes itself, folks.
Okay, I'm gonna put Moss David Lynch, because that could be many things.
Schoolhouse Rock. That's kind of an awesome idea.
That is, I like that idea. Very good idea. Schoolhouse Rock.
Yeah.
Dude, conjunction, junction, ska or something.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Absolutely. I agree.
Mamma mia.
Okay. There's something else I was gonna say. Oh, we got, and I really want to do another 808 EP with this bad boy, this drum machine over here. So I, honestly, and of all the ones we've done, I want to revisit the kung fu stuff. I want to get back in that kung fu headspace, make some real lo-fi, like dirty, like gross kung fu.
Some like, ew.
Yeah, just nasty. Like stuff that like Wu-Tang would want to use, not like necessarily because honestly, if we did that, that would be a good springboard into Wu-Tang, because Wu-Tang's all about that kung fu shit. You know what I mean?
Yes,
so we'd almost
of course.
have to be in that kind of world anyway if we were going to do Wu-Tang. Enter the
Ultra
Dragon.
404 says Enter the Dragon. Hello, Ultra 404.
Yeah.
Andy says Under Pressure, David and Queen acapella.
Yeah, I did a version of that on the first Bowie and dub, but it's really shitty. Somehow people listen to it, and I don't know why.
Okay, we could redo it. We could. I'm trying to think of other songs that could support like a Queen EP. Do you think?
Oh, dude, there's so much Queen acapella out there that we could do. It's crazy. There's
put Queen on
so
the-
much. But the thing is Queen. I've always been intimidated to try Queen because they're so musically complex.
Very complex.
It's like, how do you take a Queen song and put it into a one drop? Like, how do you do that? Like, honestly, it's a really cool challenge. But man, I don't know. I really don't know if I could pull that. Like, how do you do Bohemian Rhapsody with like a one drop? First off, you couldn't. You'd have to do like a Steppers or something.
Well, okay, so I used to play in a band called Penny Reel,
Yeah.
and there is an album out there which is where we did a reggae version of side A of the Beatles' White Album,
So good.
and a lot of the songs on there had a similar sort of musical challenge as a song like Bohemian Rhapsody, like Happiness is a Warm Gun,
Yeah.
which is just different style change, feel change, meter change, key change, everything
Yeah.
in the same song. In the space of like, there's like 6 musical ideas, and the song is like 2 minutes and 45 seconds long.
Yeah.
And it's doable. You just have to choose a different Jamaican feel for each of the moments.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's totally doable.
You're totally right, and that's exactly the right approach. Is just it's like, oh, okay, the verse works for one drop, but like when it picks up, you gotta transition into like a Steppers or something like that. You
Yes.
know what I mean?
Yes.
Sauter Candy says, yeah, but you did it with Radiohead Nude. That's true. That one was
Exactly.
really hard. That was really
Yeah,
hard.
yeah. We can do it.
Also,
We can do it.
Griselda has a really fun idea doing like bare necessities and like fun like Disney
I
songs.
want to be like you. Yeah. Okay.
those
Jungle Book / Disney.
Yeah, those are fun ideas. Although honestly, I am a little wary of doing Disney stuff just because I feel like they're like they have the most advanced algorithm of finding people like me and shooting me with
Yeah.
a laser beam from space.
And the most aggressive lawyers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, I do like that idea because those would be great. Those would work perfectly for reggae treatments. I mean, you kind of just proved it. The Monty Python thing does kind of have that same kind of Disney like lilt to it. It's very like fun, whimsical
Yes.
kind of sound.
Yeah, and when it's familiar, you know.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's a song that's like, you know, built into your brain, into your childhood and everything, and you want to hear it.
Yeah.
In a new feel.
Totally.
Oh, dude, yeah. Papa Jocko sang, Griselda, the "Trust in Me," the song that the snake sings.
I don't
That
remember that
Ka sings, "Trust in me."
I don't remember
when he's
that one.
hypnotizing Mowgli. Fuck it, dude.
Oh,
we gotta
that's
do
from Jungle Book? Man, Jungle Book's one that like I loved it so much as a kid, and I haven't watched it in a real long time.
I've been thinking, me and you, we need to have like a movie night or a show night thing
know. How
where,
can
where we
we
just
do
watch
that?
something. Jungle Book would be a good thing.
You know,
just to watch
Amazon
them.
Prime does like watch. You can. There's like a button on the app where you can just click like watch party. We could just set up like a watch party for the patrons or something if people wanted to do it. I think that would be kind of fun.
Yeah,
I don't know how that works or.
me neither.
Psych a lot! Your pancakes is dropped! What the fuck is you talking about?
What the fuck was that?
No, I'm just finding buttons, just pushing buttons over here. I don't know what they say.
Yeah, that was a hot drop.
That one said psych. I
drop.
lied because I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
All right,
So
this is good. So we already have more entries on our list now than we're going to do this year.
yeah, that's
We already
true.
have. This is already more than we're gonna do.
Yeah.
But yeah, keep the ideas coming.
Yeah,
As
please.
usual, any message that you guys want to write to us, any time of day or night, you can send it to, what is it, Nate?
Blackmarketreggae at
Reggae.
gmail.com. Yeah, please send us, if you guys ever have questions or want us to go over anything specific on the show, please shoot us a little mailbag. We used to do mailbag all the time. We haven't done it in a long
right.
time. Sideout Candy says we could do
Black
movie
Market
night on Discord. Is that Discord doesn't get mad if you just like play a movie? Or I don't get how these things work.
Has the time come for us to create a Discord server?
We probably
For-
should. I mean, we
for
do.
all of us?
The one that we use here that we're on right now. It's probably the
Yeah.
one that people could just jump into.
Right. Okay.
I think. I don't know. I don't know anything about
We
Discord.
we need to learn about this. So who knows how to social mediaize with Discord? Because I do see other YouTubers go like, we have a private Discord. Join us on our Discord, or
Totally.
like winners of this contest will get to join the Discord or something.
Right,
And
right.
I'm always like, well, I know what Discord is, but I don't know what the rest of what they're talking about, like they're using it like that. But I can understand it in this context. If all of us were together on Discord, we could just
Put on a movie.
watch a movie together.
Yeah. I dig it.
That'd be cool.
I think that would be really fun. That would be a fun little after hours, office hours type thing
Yeah.
we could do on this
And-
show.
And so one of the things that I want to do is just play Avatar, and I'll be up there with a laser pointer showing you everything that is fucking stupid about this movie
Rude. That's all I gotta say.
and why it's terrible.
Rude.
Sidewalk Andy says, and smash the like and subscribe, y'all. Don't forget.
Yeah.
Thank you, Andy.
Well,
All
I
right.
think
Well, we
should,
have Smoke and Mirrors sound system song to play on today.
Yeah, we
don't
should.
we?
We should transition over to actually
Yes.
doing the stuff that people watch this show for, which is
Yes.
us making music.
This amazing, amazing song here.
How are you feeling about this song? Do you got this one under your fingertips pretty well?
Pretty well. I'm like 90% there. So my task is to play a guitar part that is doubling
The bass part.
that's doubling the bass part that's already recorded on this song.
Yeah.
And this is really exciting because the person who played bass on this song is like one of my biggest musical heroes of my entire life.
Yeah.
Way back in maybe in like episode 10 or 15 of this live stream, one time somebody in the mailbag asked me to come up with my top 5 reggae bass players list,
Yeah.
and this dude was on it. His name is Victor Rice.
Yep.
He
He's amazing.
played in a lot of bands out of New York back in the day. He's based in Brazil now. If you guys don't already know who he is, you may know him from the first, is it first 3 or first 4 Easy Star All Stars records?
Yeah, I think it might be the first 3. I don't know if he was on the
first
Thriller one or not. I don't.
No, he's
I'm
not.
sure.
In fact, the Thriller one is the first one that didn't have him on it, and that is a
see.
huge part of why it's not as good as the first 3. In my, but yeah, the first 3, he's like the primary bass player and one of the producers of the first 3 Easy Star All Stars records.
Yeah.
And he has a quality of playing that has always mystified me, of everything is so simple and he uses so few notes, but it's way more effective than what everybody else is playing, like me, who can't help but keep on adding notes into spaces and filling up gaps.
Yeah.
Because we get nervous. But he leaves so much space and plays so few notes, and makes it even groovier. So, I've learned the part already.
Nice.
But I'll still need to like come back in and get like some of the form, because and I'll explain what I mean when we're doing it. It's he thinks about things differently than me. It's hard to just play the song all the way through because it's following a different logic than what I'm used to.
This is like you're in the role of like a true stick player today. A true stick player where you literally are following another bass player. It's not like, oh, just add the stick part to your own bass, which is easy as pie if you made a really repetitive, pattern-based kind of bass line.
You're right.
But, you know, if you're even just the simple fact of just you have to match someone else is like another degree of magnitude, harder of a challenge. Because it's, like you said, it's not how you play. It's not how you think about composing a part or whatever. So you have to adapt. So yeah, I'm excited to hear. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to play it first?
Are you ready to?
I have I've kind of mapped out the sections in the song, and to me it seems like the song is not too crazy. Here, let's just play it while we're all hanging out talking about it. The song musically, like for me, is not going to be too crazy. There's really like two sections. And the A section is really like it's kind of vamping on one chord, and then there's like one change. And then the B section is slightly more complex. I still kind of have to work out the B section, but but it's really not too crazy.
I might be wrong, but I think the B section is different when it comes back.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I might be wrong about that. And luckily we have Smoke and Mirror Sound System, John Roy himself in the chat for the show while we record on his song. So that could be a big help.
Yeah.
The song sounds kind of low to me. I don't know if it's real low on the chat.
No, it is.
On the stream either.
I have it turned down.
Yeah, let's listen to it while we get our guitars tuned up.
Okay.
It's a really good song. Tommy AU. Tommy AU says, sorry, men? Is that what I'm trying to read our new font. Oh yeah, sorry men, late on parade tonight. Good evening all. Hello, Tommy. No problem, we're glad that you're here. Yeah, sounds good with a guitar skank. Yeah, so me and Nate are going to be the two guitar players on the song, it looks like. And the classic configuration of two guitar players in a reggae band. One is playing the skank, what Nate is going to be doing, and the other one is going to be playing what's called the stick bass, which is where a guitar player doubles what the bass player is playing.
Oh, I got a burn update for everybody. Burn's gone. I didn't really show you guys the burn when it was really bad. It was like it was disgusting.
It was, yeah. Nate sent me a picture of it that was like, oh, I don't want to see that. Why did you send me a picture of that?
Pretty sure I sent it to you unprompted too, which was kind of my goal.
Yeah, with no context, no warning. But No, that's good to hear. And I'm really glad that it was only water and no oil that burned you.
Yeah. Luckily, it was just water, so it was a scald technically.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I put a whole bunch of shit on it like right away. I literally soaked it for 4 hours straight. It hurt so bad.
Funky Canuck, did you put a balm on it? Balm it out?
I'm happy to go first if you want.
Yeah, go for it.
I still need to kind of work some stuff out on this, honestly, but I think I will be good to play this. It's the two sections. My job on this one is much less of a challenge than Brandon's. But let's switch over to the cool guy cam. That's what this looks like.
Not the dumb guy cam, which is what we're gonna do later.
Oh, and I've got the chat kind of semi transparent, so you're still gonna kind of not see what I'm doing, but at least it's transparent now.
Yeah, we gotta make sure Groove Stranger can see the fretboard. It's always important on our show.
Okay, so yeah, the A section is really not too crazy. There's nothing in the intro musically other than the percussion, so I'm going to kind of just start on this first A section here. And I think what I'll do is I'll just go through and I'm going to tackle it section by section, kind of like I usually do. But let's just listen through this A section really quick and hear A-Team in the chat tonight. That's right, we do have kind of like an all-star chat tonight.
Damn your beat and rock your hips, King Bandit has returned. Shoot out helicopter crash, another 6-man burn. One in a million, loves to play football.
Yeah, when he goes to the 4, it's real quick.
Damp your feet and rock your hips, King Bandit has returned. Shoot out helicopter crash, another 6-man burn. One in a million, loves to play football. Hijacked helicopter, help him scale the wall. Hit the hill from rivals, preyed upon the poor. He don't sell bananas, wealthy visitors want to score.
Here's the next question, though. Do we do a chucka or a chuck?
Yep.
I kind of like the single. The single sounds real nice to me.
Let's hear
So,
it.
so we
was-
just
I
did
was
the.
noodling around. I stopped paying attention.
That's okay. I'll go back and forth between the two.
Damp your feet and rock your hips, King Bandit has returned. Shoot out helicopter crash, another 6-man burn. One in a million, loves to play football. Hijacked helicopter, help
They both
him
feel
scale the
great.
wall. Hit the hill from
I do think that the double
on the floor.
fits really well with the organ. So
Okay.
maybe just for the purposes of tracking the skank, it might help to bring up the other parts of the skank
Okay. Yeah. Let's
in
do
the mix,
that.
just to hear it, because we have Roger Rivas,
Yes.
who is another one of our heroes, the keyboard player from the Aggrolites, and another piano player who I don't know who
This is all Roger
Who
right
he
here.
is. That's Roger.
yeah,
and
this-
and
this-
then there's another piano part which is really good.
Yeah, this is very cool. Oh, and we kind of half panned these.
The cops say he's no good.
So if you were really, if we were, the two guitar players in the room with these guys, this is who you would be locking in with,
Absolutely, yeah.
right?
So, I mean, what do you think? Should I do the single then? My gut is to go with this.
All right, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's tough because I do think they both sound good, but
Yeah. Because the guitar, the purpose of the guitar and the skank. See, because in reggae, the skank is a part that's being. It's like a single part that is being played by multiple musicians.
Right. Yeah. It's like a blend.
Yeah, and each one of them plays a certain role in it. And the role of the guitar is to like provide the transient, basically.
Yeah, the percussive top end.
Yes.
Yeah.
The bright, sharp initial impact.
Everyone taking notes? Everyone got your pencils out?
Welcome to reggae school.
Yeah.
And this skank right now is really missing that. Like the
big time.
piano tones and the organ tones are all very
It's
round.
really dark sounding. Yeah.
Dark and round sounds. So
Should I-
what you're going to play is going to totally contribute something.
Should I go-
yeah, it might be best if only that initial upbeat has the spike, the guitar spike,
Yeah.
blended into it, and the rest of it doesn't.
Yeah. I have to agree with you.
Okay.
I think that's the smartest play.
All right.
And, you know, I want to make the right decision here because I don't want Roger Rivas, you know, calling me up one day and my first conversation with him is, you know, you really fucked up the skank on Sambadrome.
Hello, Nate. This is Roger Rivas calling. I just wanted to drop you a line
I literally have zero
and
reason
ask
to
you
talk
why you fucked up Sambadrome. Explain yourself, please. And then you say, "Well, it's because I listened to Brandon."
to you. Yeah. All right. Let's try this A section. I'm just gonna loop it, yeah, see how far we get on this first part.
Jocko says, "Go with what feels sweet to play, Nate."
My gut is telling me the single chuck is the way to go.
There you go. Yeah, sounds really good.
Damp your feet and rock your hips. King Bandit has returned. Shoot out helicopter crash, another 6-man burn. One in a million loves to play football. Hijack helicopter, help him scale the wall. Get the hill from rivals, freedom on the board. He don't sell bananas, wealthy visitors wanna score. Reign supreme, the cops say he's no good. Selling drugs to feed the poor, to us he's Robin Hood. Tourists have an appetite for ganja and cocaine. He escaped just in
You
time.
want to hear?
Broken Mirror Sound System says double. Veto.
Okay, we'll do next pass double.
I think you should take a track of both, John. I think you should let Nate give you a double and single. You may find that you like the single. Jocko says, "Jackie, me too." Sit down. I don't get the last word. I do get Jackie, me too.
Hey, you know what? We're doing this. This is a John Roy joint, okay? So if John Roy wants the double, and if John Roy says it sounds better double, look at him. Look at him. Triple exclamation point. Triple exclamation point for the double. We're gonna go double. I like the sound of the double as well. I think if you think of it in terms of the key, the piano. Yes, it locks in, the guitar locks in nice with the piano as a single thing, but the double locks in really well with the organ. So I mean, it really is there really isn't like a wrong answer. I don't think.
Yeah. Okay.
And the double does sound really good. That was the first way I started playing it, and then I started thinking really hard about the single. But you know what? Yeah, John, if you really like the double, then let's do the double. Who cares?
There you go.
I'm just gonna go tackle. So the way I like to do these, I just tackle. I learn a section and then I tackle it. I'll do all the A sections, then I'll go back and do all the B sections, just to really hone in, make sure I don't make any mistakes or do anything stupid. And while I'm like good at one section, and while it's like at the forefront of my brain, get all those out of the way.
Nice.
Okay.
Thank you for translating, Jocko. Sit down in patois. I'm not so good at reading patois. I appreciate that.
Section that looped twice, by the way. I'm sure you guys heard me fuck up part of it, but I looped it twice. So the second time around, I recorded over the first one. All right, then it looks like later we've got like a double A section, but I think there's an extended instrumental part after the first time. So I'm gonna do the smaller part.
The
of
thing
first.
with a G chord in there.
Right.
Can't get over how smooth Roger's organ vibe is. Jackie, me too, sit down, indeed.
Drum fill threw me off. Here comes the loop again. One slight hesitation. I just want to check. Let's just listen, see if it actually happened. 3 months of freedom, fugitive from the law. Got to take him alive, J. Martyr, no more. Bless the little children with nylon football shorts. Fly their kites and walk. There we go. So we had one little hesitation marks, as Trent would say. Nylon football shorts, fly their kites. That's in the wrong spot. I've been listening to a ton of Nine Inch Nails this week, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, I'm so eager to hear your Nine Inch Nails track that I think you've reignited like a dormant Nine Inch Nails love. Like I listened to Downward Spiral for the first time in like, years.
Nice.
It's been since I've listened to that. What an absolute masterpiece from like front to back. It is one of the best albums. Like, God.
Yeah, Nine Inch Nails is definitely one of those like once every 5 years, just rediscover.
You know what's unfortunate is the period of time when Nine Inch Nails was like really big, like, and I was like very aware of them. I think it was kind of one of their lesser periods maybe. Like I think the mid 2000s, like
Yeah.
honestly, With Teeth and Year Zero were just kind of like, it's weird because
Kind of a dip, you mean?
yeah, like
Yeah, it's true.
because
Yeah, they were mainly like a band for our older brothers.
yeah, definitely.
Just in
I think if I were to listen to With Teeth now, I'd probably really appreciate it. But at the time, it was so overplayed on the radio. It drove me nuts. And I would change the channel every time Bite the Hand That Feeds would come on or whatever. Like, I just couldn't listen to it anymore because it was on the radio like constantly. And I used to listen to the radio all the time. And then, ironically, I was really into Year Zero. I loved Year Zero and all the weird little kind of like it was like an alternate or augmented reality kind of like choose your own adventure game like within the album. It was like really interesting things he was trying to do with that album. Like it was like little rabbit holes on the internet and like all these weird websites that like tied in with the album, like the themes of the album. It was like really cool.
I don't remember that.
I loved it. I got so sucked into it, and it was all like this dystopian narrative throughout the album. It was really, really cool. But I listened to that one last night, and I was like, there's a couple good songs, but like overall, like coming off listening to Downward Spiral, it's like, man, this is not as good.
Yeah. But I'm happy to play play like a preview of the Nine Inch Nails song.
Oh, dude, we should do that. Let's save that for the end of the show.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, at the end of the show, it's new vocals. I redid the vocals. Let's see, what the fuck is Andy saying? Andy says, "Stop hassling Brandon, me. He will release it when it's ready, so you just have to wait another year like the rest of us. I've got your back, Brandon."
That's really
I'm
funny.
going to fly to Berlin and kill Andy. Anybody wants to come with me on we're going to
This is
take out Andy trip.
This is the sound
be
of
fun.
of Brandon knocking on Andy's door. It's just a gun. It's just a gunshot. Okay.
For anybody who doesn't know, he's being completely sarcastic. That's totally not genuine what he just said.
Typically, we don't get more subscribers when we threaten to kill our viewers.
Yes. Like and subscribe, support us, and sign up for our Patreon so that you can
Especially ones that gave us
receive death
money
threats
during the
from
show.
Yes. Yeah, donate money so we can get death threats from us. Smoke and Mirrors. Wiseowl Winery will serve no wine before it's fine.
All right, I'm going to tackle this
Exactly.
next section here.
I'm learning, Andy. Didn't you hear what Nate was saying to me earlier today? I'm in therapy right now, okay?
Oh, fun. Okay, I got to get a little alternate mix going here.
This song is so good.
This is so fun. Okay, so this is all kind of still vamping on the C.
Fucking vibraphones, man.
All right, one drop comes in, he goes to the 4. I think he actually does the B section in here, which I'm not as familiar with yet.
Yeah, that one is a D minor.
Yeah.
Chord.
Yep. So nice.
Uh-oh.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Those. What
we
was
did-
a D minor to?
Believe it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to Frankenstein together this bass part, because as you'll see, he doesn't transition between the chords in the same way every time.
Okay.
but you'll see when we get there.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
You have the better guitar tone for that right now.
What key were you doing that?
Like C-ish. It's like the most pentatonic thing ever.
Yeah.
Not to put any pressure on you.
I mean, I know how to play. I just can't tell what key you're playing it in.
I guess I'm starting on a B flat. Or a B.
What the fuck? You are?
I don't know where I am. I don't make it any easier.
Oh my god.
Okay. Exactly what I played. All right, here we go. Okay, question for the maestro, John Roy, if you're still with us, John. This whole section where the one drop drops out, and it's just, I have the percussion muted just so I can hear the music better, but do you want me to keep playing a regular skank through that part? Because I think it sounds good, but I'm curious if that's like kind of your intention, or if you want me to try to do something different, like before the one drop comes in. Like, because I could kind of do more like kind of just, I don't know, just kind of noodling around, like around the chords and stuff. Stay out of the way of the marimba or the vibraphone, of course. But I kind of like just maintaining the skank. But I think it's definitely up to you if you want me to do it that way or not. Okay. While he potentially listens and heard what I said, I'm gonna go to the next part.
What is the piano and the organ do?
Yeah, that's a good question. The piano's holding on the skank. The organ kind of lays out and starts kind of being a little more loose with it.
Paths are divergent.
No, the organ's still going. This is during all this stuff, which I'll turn back on for everybody's benefit because it's awesome.
Go, that percussion, babe. Because also, who knows what's going to be on top of this? There might be like big fat horn line or something.
Totally.
Jocko says, love the rhythm, but a few runs would be sweet.
Yeah, maybe I can do a little lead-ish overdub track or something after I do the skanks.
I support that. Nate leads are good leads. always got leads. I need those leads, dude. Speaking of leads, I watched Glengarry Glen Ross again the other night.
Man, I love
This
that
is one of my probably top 5 favorite movies ever.
Glengarry
Need those
Glen Ross and Dub.
leads.
Glengarry Glen Ross and Dub. Did we lose you?
How am I supposed to sell anything if I can't get those leads?
I'm gonna do this part one more time anyway.
Hey, we should do a Glengarry Glen Ross EP.
That's what I just said.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking about Glengarry Glen Ross. My favorite movie.
It's okay.
Okay, I'm putting that on the list.
Okay. Awesome. That's your favorite movie, huh? It is really good.
No,
I'm not
no,
making fun of
it's
you.
not my favorite movie, but it's probably in my top 5.
It's great. God, that movie's
Seriously.
so good. Very like criminally underseen by our generation. I feel like people really sleep on that one.
That's true. My favorite movie is Airplane.
Dude, I almost put on Airplane last night. I swear.
Really?
I swear. I scrolled right past it on HBO. I was like, I'm not gonna stay up late enough to watch this. I can't start it.
Because once you start it, you got to watch it.
Oh yeah, I can't not. It's so funny. It is. To me, it might be pound for pound the funniest movie I've ever seen.
That's why it's my favorite.
Yeah.
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 It is.
Like the
It's too funny.
the amount of jokes that are crammed into every single line of that movie is amazing. It's so funny.
And the amount of joke, because a lot of movies have like number of jokes,
yes.
but the number of jokes that are actually funny.
The whole movie's a joke. There's
The
no
entire-
there's no
yeah.
like there's no let up ever. Even like during like plot development, character development, like like love interest stuff, like whatever. Never stops being funny. Like whereas a lot of funny movies, they'll like pause the movie to be like, here's a nice little sentimental thing. And
Right.
then we'll make it funny. And maybe it'll be like cute funny, but it won't be like laughing my ass off funny. It'll be like, oh, that's sweet and haha. But like Airplane is like consistently one of the funniest movies I've ever seen.
Yep. That's number 1 for me.
There'll be a
oh,
horn
you got an
section
answer
as
from-
well. Hopefully not just my scratch vocals. Okay, cool, sweet, yeah. All right, then I'm gonna keep the skank through there because it sounds like Roger does too. So I'm not gonna deviate from Roger. He's my skank buddy. We're skanks together.
Funky Canuck says, Airplane is great. I watched Forbidden Planet this week. It was
Oh, I
excellent.
love that. I mean, that's
Also stars Leslie Nielsen.
That's Leslie Nielsen, but that's pre-funny guy Leslie Nielsen. But he's still
Right.
funny. It's impossible to like take him seriously and anything before he became
Yeah.
comedic.
Only
but
because
I-
of how we know him now.
Right.
Like now, when you go back and watch his serious stuff, it's
Dude, yeah. Top Secret, fucking Naked Gun, the Naked Gun movies too, dude. Like, oh my god, when they like kick the shit out of O.J. Simpson for like 20 minutes straight, it's so funny.
It's stuck under the bus. Oh my god.
Okay, he says, do what you do, but I may disappear the skank there. Okay, cool. Well, at least you'll have it in case you decide to do something with it. All right, I'm going to do this final A section, and then I'm going to go through and do all the B sections, and then we can watch Brandon sweat while he tries to double victorize.
That's what's gonna happen. Oh yeah, do what you do, but I may disappear the skank there. So yeah, this will be a mixing thing, or editing thing, or whatever.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I got distracted by my dog.
Yeah, we're having a nice Elton episode today, by the way.
Okay.
There's a nice balance because Elton is featuring a lot, Nate's dog
Yeah.
Elton,
He's
but
been in
he's
the
not
background
interfering very much. It doesn't
No,
seem like
he's
so It's a
learning.
good,
He's learning.
it's a good balance.
Elton loves a routine, and being in here all day has now become part of his routine. And he actually gets mad now if we don't go do this. There are days where I'll find him in here, even when I'm not working, and he'll just like be in here, and he's like, "What are you doing, man? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Where have you been? We're supposed to be working." Like, so he's a good boy. He's a very, very good boy. Okay, I'm gonna try that again. Try and hit that stop.
I noticed you still have Christmas decorations up. By the way.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't hit it still. Chicka-bow.
Chicka-bow. Flow.
Blank. Not blank, but you know.
Skank.
Okay, so I've got all the A sections. Now I'm going to go through and do. The B sections are not very long, so I'm just going to go do those really quick, and then we'll be good. Do you want this skank track for when you track, Brandon, or are you good?
No, it'll get in my way.
Okay,
No,
gotcha.
just kidding.
I totally,
Wow,
I
you
totally accepted
really-
that. I was like,
I
yes, okay, yeah, fine.
That's a whoa. That's kind of sad, but no, I actually do want it because it's gonna help. That's the real answer. Oh my God, Nate.
Wow. Okay, yeah, I just made myself sad. Sorry, everybody.
That was pretty funny though.
Here we go.
Amnesia in the Sambadrome, King Bandit's gonna sweat. Back in the sun, slum and skyscraper meet. $1 million penthouse and people on the street. Back in the sun, shaped by foreign debt. Amnesia in the Sambadrome, King Bandit's gonna sweat. Back in the sun,
Whoa,
slum
shit.
and skyscraper meet.
On the organ.
$1 million
Nasty.
penthouse and people on the street. Back in the sun, shaped by foreign debt. Amnesia in the Sambadrome, King Bandit's gonna sweat. Back in the sun, slum and skyscraper meet. $1 million penthouse and people on the street. Back in the sun, shaped by foreign debt. Amnesia in the Sambadrome, King Bandit's gonna sweat. Back.
Yeah, that is such a Roger line right there. Okay, John, do you like these little D minor embellishments I'm doing, or do you want me to just keep it straight? Well, actually, since it repeats twice, you'll have one of each. You'll have some regular D minors there as well if you just want to get rid of the little Philly type chords I just played.
Philly chords, like
Philly,
Philadelphia style chords.
like filet dough.
Oh, like
Yeah. Made some more sourdough
spanakopita.
bread. Made some more sourdough bread this week, by the way.
spanakopita.
You know,
Ooh, nice.
we're demonstrating right now how we can basically we basically can treat this like a podcast. It's like I record a verse and then we just talk about random bullshit and then we record a verse.
baking bread.
The bread I baked this week
Leslie
is
Nielsen.
it was overproofed, but it was really good. It was still very tasty. Yeah, Leslie Nielsen. Still have 11 people watching. Hell yeah, folks! Thanks for tuning in.
Yep.
All right.
Glad you're here.
Yeah.
Foreign debt. Amnesia in the Sambadrome, King Bandit's gonna sweat. Back in the sun, slum and skyscraper meet. $1 million penthouse and people on the street. Back in the sun, shaped by foreign debt. Amnesia in the Sambadrome, King Bandit's gonna sweat. Back in the sun, slum and skyscraper meet.
Dave Daly says, a bacon steak, a perfect match. What? Oh yeah, the Funky Connect. Don't forget the thumbs up if you haven't already. It helps the video on the algorithm. Bacon steak with sourdough? Is that what you mean, Dave? Did I miss something? I think I missed something. I'm getting lost in my guitar, just missing little bits of this conversation.
Okay, I did it the way I wanted to do it. Market, Black Market. Hell yeah, Punk's in the details. Good to see you, man.
Welcome
Good to
back.
see you. I caught you tuning in on some dub videos this weekend, man. Thanks for leaving some nice comments and saying what's up. Love it. Wrapping up guitar on this one, and then we're gonna throw it over to Brandon to do some of his guitar.
Damn, I ran out of coffee. That's not cool. Hey, can somebody make me another coffee, please? Thank you. If anyone's back to Glengarry Glen Ross. Is anyone going out? I could use a coffee. If anyone's going out, I could use a coffee. And then let me just say it 7 more times. If anyone's going out, I could really use a coffee. Nate knows what I'm talking about. That Alan Arkin. See, to be a professional, yes, you can play guitar, but can you play guitar while someone is asking you questions about Alan Arkin at the same time? Could you play then? Could you hold it? What was I doing? I pulled out my phone for a reason. What was I gonna do?
Okay, there's one thing I want to do, and I'm having trouble hitting it. I want to give him 3 different potential D minor fills to do.
The Funky Canuck. Arkin about Arkin. Yeah, that's nice. That little slide up there. It's classic.
All I
Man, we
wanted
haven't
to
done
do.
that in a long time.
Like, never do that. Let's see.
Used to do that every 2 seconds when we were playing guitar. I've done that in a while.
That's good. Okay, I've got all my my parts sussed out here.
Nice, man. Good job. Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm happy with that one. I
Why
really
did
like
I
how
pull
that
out
turned
my
out.
phone?
Probably something about Alan Arkin, maybe.
Probably. No, I didn't have any coffee. I wanted coffee.
Oh, I want some coffee too. I made a pot and I forgot to get myself a cup.
And I thought,
Do you want me to grab you a cup?
yes, please.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Now I remember what it was. It was I was pulling out my calendar to see what I'm doing for the rest of the day to so that I can make the decision of if I should put whiskey in my next coffee. That's what it was.
Nice. I don't know about you. Okay, I don't like admitting this. Do you have a really hard time getting work done on Fridays after we stream all day? Because for me, I get up on a Friday and I'm like, can't I just like answer emails? Like, I don't know. I don't want to work anymore. It's hard. I mean, I still do, but it's like real tough. It's like a struggle for me to do a whole lot after these streams sometimes.
Yeah, doing the stream for like 3 hours does feel like
So
way more than 3 hours of regular recording.
It does,
It feels like recording for like 9 hours.
Yeah.
It's true. But I find it hardest to be productive for the rest of the day on the Thursday after we stream, more
Same.
so than on the Friday,
Same.
personally.
Yeah. Either way, I find it pretty hard to work just in general. I'm just kind of like,
You're right. Yeah. just doing work is hard. Yeah. True. Okay.
all right, I'm working on sending you this guitar stem right now, and then
Okay.
you'll have that. That'll be nice. And I'm getting I'll get the wave printed for you as well, John.
He escaped just in time, supply their needs again.
Okay, I'm getting the song ready over on my computer now.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Check out that percussion intro. This is how the song starts.
Yeah.
And then here it comes.
That's wild, dude. So wild. That's gonna be so fun to dub. Like I'm telling you, like that whole moment right there is just gonna be nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be fantastic.
All right.
Fantastic.
Just clicked send. You should have that guitar part.
Okay. Open up the old email there.
Open up the old email.
Email.
Wow, still got quite a few people watching in the chat. Make sure you say hello if you've been quiet. If you haven't said hello in the chat yet today, I really want you to say hello right now, because I don't know if I can go through and count. Like, I have 11 people said hello, 11 different people said hello, probably, but I don't know.
Probably.
So if you're watching and you haven't said hello yet, just say hello. Just say hello, and make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons. What else am I supposed to say, Andy? Andy, what else do I say? How else do I be a YouTuber?
Yeah.
Andy, help. Andy, help. I'm trying to send emails while being a YouTuber.
Stamp your feet and rock your hips. King Bandit has returned. Shoot out helicopter crash. Another 6-man burn. 1 in a million loves to play football.
It's kind of drifting, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I
Why?
may have a different start point than
okay.
you. It looks like the whole thing is a bit late from
Yeah. Okay.
where I have the track.
I'm looking on mine.
It might be
looks-
on my end.
It might be, because I'm looking on mine. It looks pretty dead on. Although I wouldn't hate time correcting this track before I send it to John. So I might do that anyway. But
Okay, so
I don't-
I'll just make it work on this end because
Yeah.
this is just a temp
yeah.
from what your final that you're gonna send to him.
Stamp your feet and rock your hips. King Bandit has returned.
There we go.
Shoot out helicopter crash. Another 6-man burn. 1 in a
Sounds good.
million loves to play football. Hijacked
Yeah, it was a little early.
helicopter,
I moved
helped
it back.
him scale the wall. Dip the hills
That sounds
and
pretty good.
rivals.
There's little individual ones that could be better, but I'll go in and fix it before I send it to John.
Okay. Okay, so the great Victor Rice. Here we go. This is the bass part that I'm gonna replace.
John, did I seriously not send you V13 yesterday? I swear to God I sent it to you.
What was he saying?
Okay, no, John, check your John Roy email. It should be V13 Nate Stems is the title of the email. You might have missed it, but I did send that yesterday, so you should have those V13 ones.
Papa Jocko says was chatting online with Raylan Nelson during the week. All nice Nashville connection. Nate.
Your mom
Do you
just
know who that
texted
is?
me, "I love Leslie Nielsen."
She does.
I do too, Monica.
She
Thanks.
does, man.
I'm glad Monica's
Yeah.
watching.
Yes.
Wait, what were you saying? Sorry.
Papa Jocko says was chatting online with Raylan Nelson during the week. All
okay.
nice Nashville connection, Nate.
Raylan Nelson. I don't know Raylan Nelson, but that's awesome.
It's a Nashville person.
Yeah.
Must be.
Yeah. If it's a Nashville person, I probably don't know them because I'm a fucking hermit crab. I live in, this is my shell. Welcome to my my insulated cave. Oh, Sidewalk Andy's telling me to say stuff. Smash everything. I'm going to just say it the way Andy's saying it. Smash everything. Bandcamp, Patreon, butt merch. Buy merch. Buy back catalog of Wise Owl and Black Market because they rule. Oh, Willie Nelson's granddaughter. That's cool. Fuck yeah, man. That's really cool. Wouldn't surprise me.
And buy merch and buy back catalog and Willie Nelson's daughter.
Yeah. Yeah,
sorry, I just
perfectly.
really wanted to make sure that what Andy said got
I handled that perfectly, as all YouTubers do. You might as well start calling me Jake Paul. That's how good I am at YouTube. No, that's sweet. Willie Nelson's granddaughter, huh? That's really cool. Yeah, that's probably more of a. I have no doubt. Like my girlfriend will probably meet that person at some point.
Yeah.
That's totally her domain. It's like the country western scene around here. She's an expert. Oh yeah.
Okay, so he transitions between chords on notes that I normally wouldn't choose.
It's really tasty though.
It's so
Here's
think it's better than I think it's better than how I do it.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
So is it an established pattern though? Like it's like the same thing. He does it the same way every time, or is he gonna fuck you up?
Generally, yes. Unless there is an overarching pattern that I haven't discovered yet, it seems like every once in a while he'll transition to one of the chords using a different move.
I think
but there may be a logic to it.
Your mix is perfect. We can literally just go through and just like as soon as you make a flub, we'll just go right back a bar and just take it from there. You know?
Yeah. So I'm doing something that I'll do a lot of times when the mix of the song that we're recording on is really full and really complex, and I'm supposed to be locking in with something in particular, is I'll isolate it down to just the most critical ones. So right now I have the hi-hat microphone, the piano bang, the organ bubble, the guitar skank, and the bass. Obviously, that's what I'm following. And then I also have one of the lead vocals.
Nice.
So.
Step your feet and rock your hips. King Bandit has returned.
By the way, this song is so well put together. It would totally work just like this.
Yeah, this sounds like a good song, right?
Loves to play football. Hijacked helicopter. Help him scale the wall.
So
Super cool.
there's enough gone that I can focus on the bass, but there's enough there that I know that I'm not going to be stepping on anything's toes. Like,
What about? Hold on, I have
I'm
a question.
hearing everything that I need to hear.
I have a question. How come you still have the Power Tool track soloed? How come that's still in the mix?
It gives it authenticity. You know,
The
'cause
horn track?
reggae's music from the ghetto.
Okay.
So
I see.
you can take reggae out of the ghetto, but I
Right.
don't believe that you should take the ghetto out of reggae.
No, you're right. Okay. All right. I'm glad we clarified that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So
Step your feet and rock your hips. King Bandit has returned. Shoot out helicopter crash. Another 6-man burn. 1 in 9 million. Loves to play football.
So, like for example, not only is the rhythm of check out the gap between the.
Yeah.
It's not another note. It's not. It's
Right.
it's the same note twice. That's
But it's like the second one's like an anticipation kind of.
there's so much space in between these two notes.
Yeah.
Step your feet and rock your hips. King Bandit has returned.
Yeah.
Shoot out helicopter crash. Another 6-man burn. 1 in 9 million. Loves to play football.
Wow.
Hijacked helicopter. Help him scale the wall.
Super funky. So funky.
It's amazing. And he does the. So normally if we're just playing like on a C, I would probably naturally do a 5/6.
Yep.
He does 3/5.
Right.
He does all the tones in the chord. So it's like way more consonant.
Yeah.
Everything, but you still get the low frequency impact from the bass, because like the most important thing is you're just
Right.
You're just like moving air down at the bottom.
Right.
But he does it so all the tones that he plays are in the chord. It's like perfectly harmonious the entire time instead of yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly, Mario. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna start recording. Can you tell me?
Yeah.
So I don't have the different sections of the song marked out. Can you
Yes.
tell me what bar does
Bar one.
this section end?
Bar one is the intro.
Mm-hmm.
If that helps you at all. I've got A section starts bar 12, and it's like it kind of repeats like I want to say 2 or 3 times because the B section doesn't come in proper till bar 36.
I got 36.
Oh, and my
Okay.
BPM for this is 94. Is that what you have?
Yes.
Okay. And then bar 44 goes back to the A section.
Okay.
52 is back to the B section.
Is B.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then 60 is back to the A section. And I think on this one there is like a short B section. Or no, maybe that's the next one, sorry.
Okay.
And then I have 72 is the A section where it's instrumental. So yeah, this is the one where it's like the very tail end is the B section. I want to say bar 101 is the B section, but I could be wrong. You'll have to double check that.
Whoa, it stays on A for that long?
Yeah.
Okay, so bar 101 is back to B.
I believe it could be. Yeah, I feel like it's. Or no,
Where's
it
the one
might
that-
be
that
bar.
has-
Might be bar 100 actually. Sorry.
Okay, and the B section is the one that goes to the G chord?
Yeah, it goes D minor, G, then F and C. I think is what it is.
All right, nice.
And then I've got 104 goes back to the B section, and then 112 is back to the A section. Nice. John Roy got my V13 guitars. I told John 3 different times this week I was going to send him tracks, and I never did. And he finally got them. Thank God.
Nice.
Finally
nice,
sent them
nice,
to him.
nice. Nice. Okay.
Stamp your feet and rock your hips. King Bandit has returned. Shootout helicopter crash. Another 6-man burn. One in a million loves to play football. Hijacked helicopter helped him scale the wall. Dip the hill around.
All right, let's try it.
Nice.
Stamp your feet and rock your hips. King Bandit has returned. Shootout helicopter crash. Another 6-man burn. One in a million loves to play football. Hijacked helicopter helped him scale the wall. Dip the hill for rivals. Raid upon the board. If you don't sell bananas, wealthy prisoners wanna score. Reign supreme.
Okay, so that one is D minor. The chord may be D minor before, but the bass goes to an F.
Okay.
So I actually haven't checked or paid attention to see.
Oh,
what
right.
the chord is.
So within the A section, it goes to an F. So that's just part of
Okay.
the A section.
So first it does F, and then next time it does D minor, and that is the A section, like that.
No, so I have
Or-
it. I have it as like A section is it basically vamps on C, then it goes to an F, and then it goes back to C for a really long time, And then I have the B section starting on D minor.
Oh,
B
I
section
see.
starts on D minor. That's how I've been counting it.
So then, isn't it bar 23? Something happens then?
What is that? Is that?
Because I have a B section happening right here at 23.
I've got.
Sell bananas, wealthy visitors wanna score. Rings,
I have bar 24 is where he goes to another F right here.
rings,
Oh wait, no.
cops say he's no good.
Oh shit! Yeah, I fucked this up. Okay. No, you're totally right.
Well, you played it right.
I don't think
Whatever.
I did. I must not have.
Rings and free.
These are all just C's.
Oh.
So I was treating. I fucked this up. I thought. So I think it does. No wonder I thought it. The A section was so long in the beginning. I'm gonna go in and fix that. I just fucked that part up. That's all.
Gotcha. Okay. Smoke and Mirror says, Ricey, Victor Rice, is always aware of
I remember now.
transients.
I remember now.
There we go.
So okay, this I forgot about this. So the first time you go to F in the A section, it's
Yeah.
like short. Then the next
Yes.
time you go to F, it's twice as long. But I still am kind of counting that as an A section because it doesn't go to D minor yet.
Okay.
So it's like the same move, but the F you just you hold the F for twice as long.
Gotcha. We got a super chat. Papa Jacko. Thank you for the £4.49. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Thanks, guys. Thank you
Merci
guys
beaucoup.
for the donations today. We really appreciate it. Definitely helps the YouTube channel a lot and just keeps us motivated. So thank
Yeah,
you
man.
guys. We really appreciate it.
Let's see. So but this chord that's right here at bar 24, that's a D minor.
Is it a D
though.
minor? Okay,
Yeah.
Then I fucked this up then.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna keep going.
Okay.
You don't sell bananas, wealthy visitors wanna score. Rings and free. Cops say he's no good. Selling drugs to feed the poor. To us, he's Robin Hood. Sure it's sad.
Yeah. Okay, I got it.
Yeah. So he just goes to D minor for a little bit. That's all.
You don't sell bananas, wealthy visitors wanna score. Rings and free. Cops say he's no good. Selling drugs to feed the poor. To us, he's Robin Hood. Sure it's sad an appetite for ganja and cocaine. He escaped just in time to supply their needs again. Televised love.
Okay, it's D minor again.
Yep. Yeah.
So I think that F in the beginning might be kind of unique.
Yeah, you're right. I think that's why it threw me off because I thought
It's a
he was,
short F.
yeah, it's a short F, and I thought he was going back. I was hearing it as F, but it's definitely D minor.
He escaped just in time to supply
Like the first time that happens, it's a short F, and then every other time for the rest of the song, I think, is a full length D minor.
Yep.
cocaine. He escaped just in time to supply their needs again. Televised love.
Okay, I need to check this transition because sometimes he plays it, and sometimes he plays it.
I'm going through and correcting these incorrect Fs.
Ring the bell. Drums pound. Some. Police.
Okay, still the original way.
Beer flows. Appetite for ganja and cocaine. He escaped just in time to supply their needs again. Televised lovers.
See right here, he goes. There's two D minors in quick succession.
Yeah.
The first one, he transitions with a G C.
Oh yeah.
The second one, he transitions with a G A.
Nice. Tasty.
Yeah. So yeah, I haven't figured out if that's part of a plan
He
or
always
just
does that.
or a nice variation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in time supply their needs again. Just in time supply their needs again. Televised love's traditional right. Sound of music ricochets through 3 long nights. Back in the sun, slumber skyscraper beat. $1 million penthouse and people.
Okay, here's the part with the G chord.
Nice.
Just make my edits get up to that point. Here's something that really blew my mind
Yeah.
that I didn't think that I would see. There's like a flubbed note in the bass.
Oh.
I'm not gonna make too big of a deal of it, but it let me know even my heroes are human.
You know,
And
if you unflub your part, people might not even notice that it was flubbed.
Yep, maybe I don't have to be such a perfectionist after all.
Yep.
Hey, Nate.
Look at me. I play D minors over F chords.
Yeah,
Or F chords over D minor, I mean.
maybe that's the way. Maybe you should keep it.
No. I see what you did.
Wow. Okay. There's a lot of stuff happening here that has not happened in the song. So it's, and then I think it's, but that's the flub note. I can't tell.
Oh. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I think you should just play it like, yeah.
Flub it?
No, I wouldn't flub it.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, it's hard to say.
You can hear the leaf blower in the background now.
It's a nice track. Got to talk to John Roy about those leaf blower tricks.
Whoa. What?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
so dope.
Yeah, it's yet another new way to get to D minor. He hasn't done that. That's a new way to get to D minor and also a new rhythm. He hasn't started
Right.
the run earlier with 4 notes yet.
Is this track? I mean, is this track stickable, or is it one of those things
Oh,
where
yeah.
he's played it like too loose, where it's like impossible to actually follow?
No, I mean it's stickable, but only by doing it
This way.
studio way, this
Right,
way. Yeah,
right.
like to do this live. No, it wouldn't be accurate. But I'm pretty sure, like, at least in almost all the music of his that I've heard, the bass usually does not have a stick part with his stuff.
Yeah,
Sometimes it does, obviously, but like
it'll be cool.
very often, the bass is the bass, and he's
Right.
just doing his thing on his own.
Right. It'll be cool to hear it with it, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. But most of it, his parts normally do have like
A cyclical kind of.
an established. Yeah, exactly.
Totally.
So it's cool. It's a special one. Okay, more new stuff.
Oh boy.
More new stuff. So now we got the G chord entering the song for the first time. Is it? Man. You hear that?
It's so dope.
Booty boo. And then back in. Okay. Okay.
Sleepy today, buddy. Hey, bud. I love that. Man, what is that? Is that a piano? Is that the organ?
It's the vibes.
Oh, the vibes are in right there. Wow. I forgot they come in early. I forgot about that. I forgot they're in
Yeah.
the first half of the song. So sick.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love that. That is
I
such
so
a
love
beautiful touch. Hey,
So love that.
Hi, Elton. Elton, you want to say hi to the internet?
Nice.
So sick.
So nice. Yeah, you don't get to hear the vibraphone that often. It's a
You know,
nice
it
treat.
doesn't even, man, it didn't even track his vibes. That's what I think it'll be exciting for people when they hear this is like, they're going to hear that and think, oh, that's like a Rhodes maybe? Like, that's what I
Yeah,
thought at
the
first.
keyboard.
Yeah, and then
For this-
later in the song, it's like so clearly vibes. It's rad.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay. So this is a new vibe. Okay.
I'm getting dogged over here. We've got major
trying to
Yes.
remember all this. Yeah.
Smoke and Mirror says on Victor's first record, Stick is pretty prominent. I don't know if I've heard that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So yeah, this is there's a lot of transitioning between chords in a non-regular way going on.
Yeah.
here. So for this, I'm gonna go back down to that reduced mix so I can hear it clearer.
Hi, bud. You're on the internet. I think the first way you did it just then, I think, was what I heard. No. Da-da-da.
Which part?
I'm hearing like duh. It's later. It's later.
Is this? That's D. Yeah, see that time instead of it's or
Interesting.
it's like 7 new things that he hasn't
Yeah.
done in a row.
Yeah.
Each one unprecedented.
Is this a thing because he's changing sections, or is it just like literally his bass line is just he's just like playing the feel? He's not like trying to repeat everything all the time.
Yeah, I think he's more honed in on the rhythm that he's playing
Then the notes.
than what the notes are.
Yeah, I
and
think you're- I
and
think
he's
you're right.
doing little variations on what the notes are, but they're
Yeah.
all in the same rhythmic place.
Yeah.
Groove Stranger says, is that little bass stick riff the root note and then the 3 below and 5 below? So the main portion, yeah, so it's the root note 3 5 yeah. Except for that, so the whole round is 3 5 1 1 5 1 1 3 5 1 1 5 1 1.
Elton, say hello to the internet, bud.
Hi, Elton.
Elton's in a real sweetie sad boy mood right now.
Okay, I've gotten this far, and then
I love that Groove Stranger plays along. I think that's rad.
yes, that's the way to do it.
Sorry, I don't mean to distract you.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to do these piece by piece because there's literally 7 moves that don't have a precedent. So
Yeah.
It's either I memorize all of it or just do it piece by piece.
Yeah, just do a piecemeal.
Yeah. Let's try to get the first three.
Da, da, da. I hear that it's like a. That sounds like a note in between what you're playing. So it sounds like da da da, like almost like a chromatic walk up type thing.
Okay. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. So I'm gonna unsolo these. Yep. It
Am
is.
I-
It's
it is?
6/7.
Yeah,
6/7
yeah.
which is he
Another
has
new
not
thing.
played in this song. That's new.
Hey, you found the D minors for me. I fucked that up.
Yeah.
So you're, dude. I had Easy Street compared to this.
It is a challenge, but this is fun.
Nice.
Okay. You hear that little organ flibbly
Yeah, it's so good.
that he does in there?
Roger, it's like if Candy had a sound, that's how Roger plays.
If candy had a sound, that's a really good way to put it.
Yeah.
So, no, that's the piano.
Dude, yeah.
What?
It's so
What?
Oh man. Nobody plays like him. So sick.
It's so clean. Like
Yep.
each note is so like evenly
Yep.
spaced and measured and voiced in there. It's crazy. Yeah.
Perfect.
So is that a? I think now he's doing the EGD, which he's not done. Here's it. Here's that. What is that?
That's hard. It's hard to hear that.
Okay, I'm gonna do these two.
Nice. Ooh, that's new.
Yep.
Sick though.
These are all.
If you
all
can
new.
actually double this, it would sound so sick.
That's what the end result is going to be. We're just doing it moment by moment,
Yeah.
and then it's all going to end up being.
A double.
It's just going to sound like somehow two people magically knew what they both were going to do. It's the musical equivalent of movie magic,
Yeah,
you know,
big,
like
big
it's
time.
it's impossible, but
Yeah.
Papa Jocko says he can do no wrong in my book. Keys are up top. Yeah,
I
seriously.
agree. Well,
This
well
dude
said,
is
Papa.
one of the greatest living reggae key players for sure.
I'm gonna go go full Elton Cam just for a moment.
Nice. Hell yeah. Okay, I think I made it. I think I'm back home.
Nice.
After
So what?
this. So this one, and then we're back home.
Yeah.
What's that?
So is it really the B section sounds real tricky? That's the stuff that sounds the trickiest. The A section, it's a little easier to follow, probably.
Yeah, and I think one of the tricky things about it is that each time that the B section happens, it's different.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Packed in the sun, shaped like foreign day. Amnesia in the Sambadrome, big bandits gonna swear. 3 months of freedom, fugitive from the law. Got to take him alive, J. Martyr no more. That's the little children.
See, and then it doesn't go back.
Yeah.
The A sections are different. The B sections are different.
Yeah, he just wasn't. This wasn't meant for a stick necessarily, or like he
Well,
didn't think
for this
about
one,
it.
the form of the song is
Right.
different.
Yeah.
It just stays on that chord longer than it did before.
Yeah, that's true.
From the law, got to take him alive, J. Martyr no more. That's the little children in nylon football shorts. Fly their kites and warning, that king is never caught. Socialize my compassion, yeah, crimes is occupation. Bandit from the law, got to take him alive, J. Martyr no more. That's the little children in nylon football shorts. Fly their kites and warning, that from the law, got to take him alive, J. Martyr no more. That's the little children in nylon football shorts. Fly their kites and warning, that king is never caught. Socialize my compassion, yeah, crimes is occupation. Bandit for president of the Sambadrome nation.
That's good. Keep it going. Yeah, don't worry about him going to those octaves. Sounds great. I'm just trying to fuck you up. That was great. That was a
then it
good run
changes
right there.
Yeah. We
That was-
made some progress there.
Yeah. I was trying to ruin the take, but oh well, didn't happen.
You tried your best. But yeah, no, you're right. I shouldn't.
Don't worry about him going to the octaves. Yeah,
Yeah,
it sounds
just
sick the way it is. Yeah, because then it let him have the moment where he does something fun and different, and
Exactly.
Yeah.
You let the bass player play around,
yeah,
and
totally.
you stay home. Yeah. So this is boom 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 boom. He's never done. Ooh.
Yep, that.
He's never done that before. Okay, let's see where this goes.
Let's go.
Yet another way. This is what, the fifth or sixth different way that he's gotten to D minor now.
I'm impressed that he has that many ways to do it.
Yeah, I couldn't even think if you're like, okay, come up with 6 ways to get to from C to D minor.
I struggled to come up with a third just D minor chord fill. You know what I mean? Just like rhythmic chord fill.
And they all sound completely natural.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, they do.
None of them sound like he's getting funky with it, getting creative with it. They all sound smooth. You would never even notice them unless we're looking at it under a microscope like this. Like you just enjoy listening to the whole song. They all sound just perfectly natural.
Yeah.
Is that? Oh no, it's
Papa Jocko's
yet
taking
another
off. Peace, Papa.
oh.
Papa, thank you for the donation today. We really appreciate it. And thanks for hanging out as always. You're an OG.
That's right.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, Jocko. Later, man.
John says, it's wait for it, smoke and mirrors. The way that he plays.
Yes,
That's great.
it is smoke and mirrors.
True.
New way to get to G that he hasn't done. Oh my god.
All right, keep it going. I'm going to let Elton out really quick, and I'm going to grab some coffee.
Okay. All right, get me one too, please.
Yes, sir.
Oh, come on. I'm just gotta keep going piece by piece. Okay, got a little bit farther that time. Oh. Oh. Wait a second. Where's my guitar track? Wait a second. I lost my guitar track in my session. Oh no. Where'd it go? Oh well. Find it later. So what?
How we doing?
We're doing.
You know, I really like this move. A lot of people drink their coffee just like this. But I think if you go wing out,
Yeah.
real nice wing,
Full chicken wing.
parallel to the ground. I don't know, something about it makes it taste better, I think.
That is a good move. Oops.
Mixed lyrics always seem to dictate the form. I think you're right. That is a really good observation about all these Big Audio Dynamite tunes.
Yeah.
Is their forms are kind of funky, and I think it really is like Mick just wants to say what he wants to say, and the song follows that. It's kind of like Dylan is that way too. Like Dylan is like, he doesn't give a fuck if it's like an odd meter bar or something. It's like if it, you know, it just needs to fit the lyrics. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, because when you're recording the song, so it's like two different versions of it. Because when you're recording the song, you know, with those Dylan songs, your first track is a guy accompanying himself with a
Yep.
guitar.
Yep.
So he's going to change chords where he does to suit the vocal part.
Right.
And it may have some irregularity to it. And so the rest of the band needs to follow that now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Blood
in
on
this
Blood on the
case-
Tracks. Blood on the Tracks is a great example of all that kind of thing. Like
Exactly.
as far as Dylan albums go.
And then for this, I don't know, but I would imagine that they probably build a loop.
Yeah.
You know, build like a sample loop or a drum machine loop or something.
Yeah.
And then there's Mick with his lyric sheet throwing down the song
Totally.
on the loop. And then now they need to make music to match what he just sang,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
So there's a
interesting.
lot of irregularity to it. And then there's irregularity to the way that Victor Rice
Is just playing. Yeah.
linked all those chords together in the bass.
Yeah. Sounds sick though.
It's coming together.
How far are you in, like the second A section now or third A section? Where are you?
I'm close to the end of the song.
Oh, nice.
I'm at bar 105 right now.
Oh shit, you're way further than I thought you were.
So
Man, I actually love it super stripped down like this. It's really fun to listen to this way.
yeah, this is with all the percussion taken out and everything. I'm like shedding on myself. What is this?
John Roy's he's having a laugh right now.
Yeah, what's he saying?
He just says the way you're recording stick.
Yeah,
Brandon's right though. It's like it's not like a
he doesn't play the
set
same
pattern.
thing.
He plays exactly the same. It's like he's just kind of having fun with the bass part, and you know, he's not. I don't think he imagined there would be a stick here. Otherwise, maybe he would have done it different. But so we're retrofitting a stick onto this part with aftermarket stick parts. Third party stick. What?
Every time it gets back home to the C pattern, I'm like, okay, please just stay there. And then it's like, nope. And then there's another little move.
It's just these B sections, man. These B sections are like super tricky, it sounds like. Oh, wow. That was interesting.
So, and then net it. Okay. So it's okay. Let me just get just that far.
Nice.
4 of them in there. That was pretty good.
Yeah. It sounds so good,
Four of
man.
them.
I mean, I'm sure this is like super tedious, but it's, man, when you can sit after this, when you can sit back and listen to the whole track with this in there, I think it's really going to pull his bass part to the front, which is nice
Right.
because this bass part is sick. It's really cool.
Nasty.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
Really
that's
cool.
that's the purpose of the stick, is to allow
Emphasize.
your ear to follow the bass part,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know?
And you're right. It is so different from what you would play or I would play. It's like completely different.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very.
This is like a different language. This is like
Yeah.
this is German, and we play bass in English or something. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
It's super reggae, but it's like it's just a totally different approach than I would do. Like I really want to. I'm trying to like take mental notes of like little things to lift from this. Honestly, when I'm composing parts.
Me too, and I do find it pretty mystifying because I've been trying to copy Victor Rice's bass playing for basically my entire life, and
Yeah.
I haven't been able to do it.
Yeah.
and even right now, I'm literally fucking learning
Copying
and
it.
playing what he's doing, and like it's hard to lift something
Yeah.
that I can implement. You know?
Right. You're killing it though. This is awesome.
'Cause,
That sounds like another one of the like 6, 7. No.
I think it's.
Okay. Yeah. Let's
I
listen again.
think.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. You're right.
That's new. He's never played that move in this entire song.
Someone's gonna send Victor Rice this video. Just like watch
Yeah.
this poor kid struggle trying to play Victor Rice.
Yeah. Victor Rice broke him.
Yep.
Bass players, guitar players hate him.
Roger. Has anyone ever said they should call him Victor Ricin because he'll kill you with his bass?
Oh,
Yeah, little Breaking Bad.
little Breaking Bad action.
Even though Ricin's not specific to Breaking Bad, it's a thing
Yeah.
that just exists everywhere.
Yeah, that's a real.
That Roger run right there. Oof.
Oh, is it?
So nasty. Oh my god.
Mhm.
Wow.
It reminds me of how Nigel played organ.
Yeah.
It's
man.
very Nigel.
You guys, there's a third appendage to this this duo that we have, and he refuses to play reggae anymore, and it makes me really sad because I could easily see Nigel just like as a second square on this screen right now, just like
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
hanging out,
Yep. it's
tracking
one of
keys
the
with us, like just doing it with us.
Atascadero reggae players that we grew up with, but
He's
right,
not
he stopped
dead or
playing
anything.
reggae.
He's not
He
dead.
stopped
He's
playing reggae.
yeah. He just stopped. He doesn't do it anymore. He
Fucking
retired.
Gifted
So
organ
good.
bubble, man. Like he's the closest
To
to
Roger.
Roger.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. And he was
And
like
thi-
our
this
fucking
little
buddy.
move sounds like Nigel.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
He's if you want to hear Nigel play organ, which is a fucking treat, I'm telling you. The Roosters stuff is a great place to hear him play, and also the Progressors album on the Black Market page. That's all Nigel on organ, and he's just a wizard. I'm like in mourning, like talking about him this way, even though
Yeah,
like I talked to
it's-
Nigel like a week ago. Like I still
it's
talk to
like-
him all the time.
It's emotionally distressing that he doesn't play
Yeah.
anymore. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I wanted to say something about that lick though. That lick, I think it's just diddle it like that.
Right. Yeah.
But it's
two
almost
little triads.
It's just two triads, but it's almost like the implication to my ear almost sounds like it's like diddle 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 diddle. Like that's like what I'm hearing, but I know it's only the two. But
yeah, it's the way that it interplays and interlocks with the rest of the bang, right? So you get these fancy notes that are happening in the empty pockets.
Yep.
So the left hands of the piano and the guitar fit in there.
Yep.
Biddle-check, biddle-check.
Yep. It's so nasty.
Biddle-check, biddle-check.
Biddle-check. Not Bill Belichick, his brother. Biddle-check. He teaches organ, not football. It's different. Wow. Wow.
I'm not actually going to let the note sustain that long, but I just needed to do it because it was like, fucking finally. Yes, thank you. I love how many of your sounds are Mario. I really like that.
I think I'm just going to keep it all Mario.
Mario theme.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, so now we listen to the whole thing and we can bask in the fruits of our tedious labors.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa. Somebody's building a house out there. I tell you what. Okay, so I'm going to do like just the rhythm section. Well, here. Just the space.
Step your feet and rock your hips, King Bandit has returned. Shoot out helicopter crash, another six-man burn. 1 in 9 million loves to play football. Hijacked helicopter, helped him scale the wall. Hit the hill for rivals who preyed upon the poor. We don't sell bananas, wealthy visitors wanna score. Reign supreme, cops say he's no good. Selling drugs to feed the poor, to us he's Robin Hood. Tourists have an appetite for ganja and cocaine. He escaped just in time to supply their needs again. Televised loves the traditional ride. Sound of music ricochets breathe long nights. Back in the sun, Snowden skyscraper beat. $1 million penthouse and people on the street.
It sounds flawless, dude.
Back in the sun,
There's no seams.
Exactly. Just get to dance and enjoy it.
Yep.
Just nod along. If I tried to approximate it, it would be so distracting.
Oh, totally. Yeah. You'd have to approach it completely different. It would just have to be kind of more of a noodly
Right.
stick thing. Just
Exactly.
do little like triplet thing, like not even trying to double the bass at all,
Exactly.
which would be cool too. But I think this is awesome. Excellent job here, man.
Thank you.
It makes his bass part sound even simpler than it is.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think that's a very Victor Rice thing. Like it's deceptively
Simple.
complex.
Oh yeah.
It's very sophisticated and very complex, but God, it just sounds like 3 notes.
It does. It really does sound like 3 notes the whole time. And you just illustrated that it's like every phrase is different.
Yep.
Oh man. Holy shit. I cannot wait to hear the final mix of this.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. And I can't wait to do a dub. Oh my god. McDonald's straw. I love that McDonald's straw in there.
Bill Belichick has left the chat.
Those runs on the fives. Beautiful.
Yeah.
This is my favorite section of the whole song. This whole vibraphone solo part.
Yeah, that's it.
Man. Get that McDonald's straw. Wow.
Yep. Wow. You just have to sip your coffee with that, how proud you are of that sound effects drop. That was perfect.
I think I'm just going to keep it to all Mario drops.
Yeah,
Man,
that's not bad.
that was awesome.
So there you go.
Absolutely. Excellent job.
Thanks, Mang. Okay, John, whether you wanted it or not, you got a verbatim, perfectly verbatim.
Which, by the way, that's the only
Stick
way this
guitar.
could have been done. There's
Yeah,
not
that's
a
yeah.
better way to have done what he just did.
Yeah, if
Like,
verbatim stick guitar is something you wanted, that's what it takes.
yeah.
Yes.
Man, I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. It was really tedious, but like the end product of that is
Yeah.
so strong. Like you really killed it. What's your shirt today, by the way?
It's worth it. Oh, I'm glad you asked. This is, it says Jurgen Klopp,
Whoa.
heavy metal football. Here, check this out.
I had no idea. I thought maybe that was Nilsson Schmilson or something. Whoa, Jurgen, what the fuck is this? What is this shit?
I love the look on his face. Jurgen Klopp is the manager, the head coach of Liverpool
Okay.
Football
all right.
Club.
That's
It
cool.
was, my favorite sports team,
Okay.
soccer team, and for a while there, the style of soccer that they played was known as heavy metal football.
Wow.
And so Jurgen Klopp, obviously he's German. He has like the most German heavy metal sounding name.
Yeah, that's really great.
And he's known to sometimes make these like snarling faces on the sideline while the game is happening, just like yelling like "Wah!"
Wow.
So somebody took this picture and made heavy metal football.
That's sick. Wow.
Yeah, I love it.
Smoke and Mirrors says, all this and Wise did SWAT, Fade Away, the Blondie tune, Bim Scala Bim track, and Hot Knives track. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, like in the last week, I
Yeah.
probably did all those for Smoke and
Yeah.
Mirrors. It's just
John,
keep them coming, John.
We're going to do a Bim Scala Bim thing for that project as well. So we might hit you up for some horns on our contribution. Which Bim Scala Bim did John do? We should probably know so we don't accidentally pick it.
Yes. Well, they'll tell us if we're
Yeah,
if we're allowed to or not.
I did send them an email this morning with our selections. I picked the ones that you were your favorite. We're doing a Stubborn Records compilation I don't even know if we're allowed to say. I don't know, but we're doing it. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know either. On the other one, they like said specifically keep it a secret.
Oh, really?
They didn't say that on this one, though.
I don't remember.
think.
I don't remember, but I mean, it's fine.
Anyway.
Okay, Smoke and Mirrors doing Good Dog Ska. Cool.
Yeah, Good Dog Ska. Yeah, it's like a ska instrumental.
Nice.
And it's really cool because it's like John's doing it like Scatlight style.
Oh, sick.
Like
I love
strictly Scatlights.
Bim Scala, you can tell
It's awesome.
they love the Scotalites, those guys. You can tell. And I love that. I love that. Like, as far as like, second wave, third wave ska goes, it's like, you know what? I don't like it as much as first wave, but if I can hear a little bit of reverence for the Scotalites in there, dude, you got me. I'm in. Like, I'll listen to it.
Like Let's Go Bowling is my favorite example of that. They're so completely 90s third wave Californian ska vibe, unquestionably. But like you can hear the Scatlites so strongly in the way that they played.
Yeah, because, man, guys, if I get this is a reggae dub show, but if you guys haven't listened to the Scotalites in a while, like, dude, their catalog is unbelievable. Like, the shit they were doing in the 60s, every one of those songs is just, it's like song after song is like one of the best things you'll ever hear. Like, it's so good.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as like
Masterpiece Factory.
Yeah, as far as like Masterpiece Factory, they're up there with like Bob Marley. Like, it's like everything they touched was like gold back then. It was just incredible. And the fact that in 2023 you could still go see a version of the Scotalites are playing like right now is just like unbelievable. I need to go see them. I don't know who is in the band still or if it's even any original members anymore, but like I don't even care. It's like going to see Count Basie or Count Basie's big band or something today. Like they're just going to be around forever, and I think that's awesome.
I know recently Lester Sterling was the only original member, and I don't know if he still is now.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, not sure.
The Funky Canuck says Guns of Navarone.
Dude, Guns of Navarone. Guns of Navarone is one of the greatest like songs ever put to tape. Like, it's so sick. Yeah. I'll never forget when Dub Robot was in Atascadero still, and he had the Spaceport 2058 space. He basically treated the loading dock from behind his recording studio as a performance venue. So he had like a little PA set up back there, and like, dude, the Chris Murray, I saw shows there. The Chris Murray combo played there. One of my favorites was the Pepper Pots, which I think maybe Chris Murray opened for them, or it might have been a separate night entirely. But like, dude, the Pepper Pots, they were a Spanish ska band from Spain, and it was like this vocal trio, these three girls, and they were all like dressed in like super like early 60s mod, and they would just go up and like basically do tons of just old school ska tunes, and it was just amazing. And at one point they would like leave the stage and their band would just do Scotalites covers. And it was like, dude, hearing like Scotalites live like that was just like, oh my god, it was amazing. One of my all-time favorite concert experiences.
Yeah, that sounds dope as hell.
Thanks, Dub Robot, for all that. Well, my man, what are we at?
You want to hear some Nine Inch Nails before we leave?
We got the Nin track. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do some Nin. Give me some Nin. We're gonna go down one more rabbit hole.
Yeah. So this is I don't know what state this is in right now. It was just kind of opening up the session. We'll see.
Okay.
But this is the work in progress for the next, and for the time being, the final. Wiesel sings his favorites.
Nice.
9 Inch Nails, right where it belongs.
Which album is this from again?
With Teeth.
Gotcha.
Yes.
I think I remember this one. Is this sad?
What? Is it sad?
Yeah, this is a sad song.
It's a pretty it's not a happy song.
Gotcha.
It's not happy.
It's not one of Trent Reznor's famous cheerful songs.
No, it's a very Trent Reznor, it's a very goth song. Yeah. Strong gothy
Nice.
vibes.
Smoke and Mirrors is working on Nine Inch Nails. You fuckers. I
Yes.
want to do a Nine Inch Nails song now. I was listening
do it. Why don't you?
to some other stuff last night, and I was like, I should do Nine Inch Nails. This
Hey,
isn't
we should
fair.
put that on the list.
We should. You're right. Yeah, put
wanna put that
I
on
was
the
thinking
list.
about it because you've got this one coming up. I'm like, dude, wouldn't it be some nice cross-brand promotion if we both had some Nine Inch Nails projects in the works at the same time?
Yeah.
But also Monty Python and Spider-Man and Plan 9 from Outer Space.
And Glengarry Glen
And
Ross.
Glengarry Glen Ross.
Dude, we got to do that. Do a Glengarry Glen Ross EP. Come on. How many great vocal drops from that movie could you get?
I think as an April,
Like-
what if we did an April Fool's WP that like was literally only available for one day, and we advertised it like we're gonna release an EP, but you can only get it on one day, and we dropped it on April Fool's, and it was Glengarry Glen Ross.
You think I'm fucking with you? I am not fucking with you. Dude, endless.
Oh
It's
my god,
endless.
It is a quote factory. It's one of those kind of movies.
Who taught you your trade? Okay. All right.
Brandon,
What?
this is so sick.
See the animal in his cage that you built.
Wow,
Trying to balance it.
sounds great. Classic Wise Owl. Massive synths with a one drop.
Right?
See the safety of the life you have built.
Uh-oh. No, come on, computer.
Everything where it
It was a big session.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
feel the hollowness inside of your heart. And it's all
Love that wah guitar. That's sick.
Thanks, man.
right
Is that based on an element in the song?
Yes,
if everything around you
it's the piano.
Okay.
quiet as it seems. What if all the world you think you know is an elaborate dream? And if you look at your reflection,
Wow. This is really great.
is it all you wanted to be?
See, okay, god damn it. Now I want to make music again. You fucker.
If you could look right through
I don't want to make Christmas songs anymore. I want to make music.
find yourself,
Yeah.
find yourself afraid to see.
So we gotta get done with that quick as we can.
We're almost there. We're really close.
What if all the world's inside of your head?
You know, I had a thought last night. I wish Tom York and Trent Reznor would make a track together or an album or something. I feel like those two are like, they'd be strange bedfellows, but they'd oddly be like perfect for each other.
Yeah, totally.
You can live in this.
This kind of reminds me of that. Oh man, this song is really good.
You can choose
So good.
to believe.
An amazing song.
You keep looking, but you can't find the woods while you're hiding in the trees. What if everything around you isn't quite as it seems?
This also reminds me of like Pink Floyd in a lot of ways, like just the lyrical like themes.
The world
Yeah.
you used to know.
Yeah.
It's an elaborate dream.
Pink Floyd's kind of proto-goth.
Yeah, big time.
And if you look
guitar is sick, man.
Yes, man.
Wow.
Game over.
Amazing. That was really great.
Game over. Yeah.
Wow. Amazing.
Thanks,
Dub
y'all.
clap for Brandon. everybody.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words, everyone. Yeah, man. So, yeah, some fun things happening in there. So we got, is the drums.
Okay, what did we use that on? Is that a Bowie tune we used those drums?
I don't know. We probably used it more than once.
Yeah, it's possible.
So we got the copycat delay on the
Oh,
drums.
man,
in there.
that's what that is? Holy shit, that sounds good.
That's real tape delay.
Wow.
Nasty, right? And then the bass.
See, this bass, I'm sure you're modeling it after Nine Inch Nails, but what it really reminds me of is some of the bass sounds on Hail to the Thief,
Okay.
the Radiohead album.
Yeah, so
Like the gloaming. It reminds me of the gloaming a lot.
it is modeled after the Nine Inch Nails bass in this original song, but
Yeah.
in the original song it's just bodie bodie bodie
yeah.
bodie bodie
Yeah.
like that. So I just took it and just made it all syncopated.
Oh, you know what? These drums I think I used on a Beach Boys, I want to say. Yeah. This
Okay.
was doesn't matter.
Which one? Because Beach Boys is my favorite.
I'm trying to remember.
We got a good question in the chat here.
Okay.
Funky
What
Canuck
do we
says,
got?
delay question. Do you sync delays to the tempo?
Ooh, interesting question. Sometimes, yeah, but not all the time.
Yes. Yeah. So in a particular way, it's a yes and no. So for example, with this copycat,
Breakaway. Breakaway is the Beach Boys tune I used these drums for.
yes, that's one of my favorite Black Market songs of
good
all
one.
time.
It's a good one.
With this copycat delay unit that I'm using, Watkins copycat, there is no way to adjust the time.
Yeah.
You have three options. One is quick, one is medium, one is long. And you can make combinations. And so the time of the delays changes when you make combinations, but those are your finite options. So as the tempo of your song changes, the time of the delay will not change. So in that sense, no, this delay is not connected to or synced to the song. But in a sense, yes, it is, because I experimented with all the different settings and try this one. No, that one doesn't sound good. Try this one. Yeah. Oh, that one actually sounds great, because it kind of locks in and has this special rhythmic value
Yeah.
to this tempo, to this beat. So you search and you do find one that does make some rhythmic sense.
Yeah.
Like this does. I think this makes perfect sense.
It's so yummy sounding. I love it. Yep. And honestly, who asked the question here?
Canuck.
Funky Canuck. Honestly, you'd be surprised at how, like, there have been some dub EPs we've done recently. Like, I want to say the second zombie one we did this year, Night of the Living Dread, where there have been EPs where I've like matched the delay time to the tempos of the songs for each song, and then there was like Night of the Living Dread, I just left it the same across every song, and you'd be surprised like how well it works when you just picks one that sounds cool or that has like a pleasing, decay to it, you'd be surprised how many tempos it just totally gels with. Like,
Yeah.
because even if it's like a counter rhythm or like a poly rhythm, it becomes like a cool poly rhythm. You know what
exactly.
I mean? Like,
Yeah, because even if it's not a perfect quarter note or eighth note,
yeah.
whatever
Whatever it is a rhythm in some
yes, exactly.
some deviation. It is.
Exactly.
So it's like it just adds complexity to the rhythms you already have and to the tempo you already have. Like it's really cool. Like to just set and forget. You know what I mean? And which in a way is kind of what you have to do with your copycat, because you can't change the rhythms; they're all just set. But man, yeah, super super cool.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And then they in the song, so the arrangement of the original song, there's 3 parts. There's the bass going bo dee do dee do dee do dee, and then there's just a piano playing a melody. Bum, ba,
Yeah.
bum, ba, da, bum, ba, da. And then Trent Reznor's voice, and that's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
So I did that piano part with a wah guitar. So this would be the equivalent of the original arrangement.
Oh, I know this. I recognize this part now.
Yeah.
Now that I can really hear it, I know what you mean. Sick.
Are you sure what side you're on?
Voice sounds
now,
great.
Now you recognize
Whatever
it.
processing you're doing in your voice
Better
is
not
really great.
look in too
Thanks, man.
closely.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of pitch assistance.
For sure.
Every song that I record, I need less and less of it.
Nice.
I'm happy to say, but I still need it to sound pristine.
Man, I will say today has gotten me more excited to do new black market music than any day in the last few months. Just hearing you work on new productions, I'm like, fuck, I want to work on new music now. So
Let's do it, man.
yeah, we got some
I
stuff.
vote for Glenn Ross. That's my vote. Seriously.
I really want to do. I think we go back to. I think we do.
Groove
one,
Stranger says ABD. Always be dubbing. Always be dubbing. They're just out there waiting to give you their money. Are you going to take it? Are you man enough to take it? Oh, my God.
That's great. I think the next thing we do, either we do some kind of 808 Madness EP
Okay.
where we just go nuts and just have fun and just like get all of our creative juices flowing with something like that.
All right.
Or we do another remix thing. We do an Elton John or something like that. I'm always inclined to do the wacky fun ones, which I feel like maybe we need that after doing all these Christmas things. We've done 10 Christmas songs. They're like locked in arrangements and they're very intricate and everything has to be in its right place kind of thing. So it might be fun just to like let loose and do something quick. Where what I miss doing on this show is I miss when we would just like come up with cool shit during the show. Like we'd come up with parts, come up with chord progressions, come up with bass parts, write music on the stream. I miss doing that a lot, which I think is why I'm so inclined to want to do some kind of like one of the 808 style ones.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it. You choose.
Yeah. But even before we do that, I think you should do one more goddamn Monty Python song. Try and do another one this week. Try and do another one. You do 2, I'll do 2, and we got an EP right there.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah.
So, do you know which ones you're gonna do? So that
No
I
idea.
don't, because there's only
idea.
there's a finite number of
No
Monty
idea.
Python songs.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm not sure. We'll suss that out. Over text or something.
Okay.
But, wow.
All right. So Monty Python.
I think we should do Monty
Right
Python.
away.
I think we should do. Yeah, you're already like so deep into. I mean, you already finished a song practically. So
Yes.
I think you should do another. If you can find another one that would work for you, I think do another one.
Sure.
And
then I'll try to do it in less than an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, totally. And maybe I'll pick 2 that are like, either it'll be, I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. But I think Monty Python is that's a very inspired idea. That definitely gets me excited. That's fun. All right. Well, we.
Sam.
Hell yeah. All right, folks. Should we head out to this tune?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Sure.
Let's play. Go ahead and play us out, Brandon.
Okay.
Give us a
play us
little.
out.
Give us a little juice.
All right, everybody. We love you. Thank you for hanging out for yet another awesome show.
Yes.
It's great because of you guys. The show would be way worse than it already is if you weren't here.
It would be
so
$10.
You guys make it good.
$10 less good if it wasn't for you guys. Thank you. And stay tuned tonight. If you guys are patrons or Bandcamp subscribers, Brandon's gonna add this track that we're listening to right now to we're gonna go ahead and send that out to our patrons and subscribers. So,
Yes.
So
Yeah, and the way that I'm going to do that is go, Nate, how do I do that? Can you do that for me, please?
Yep.
Here's the MP3.
Exactly.
All right, you guys. Yeah, we're saying see you guys. Great stream. Thanks. Till next week. Toots, dudes.
Toots.
Until next week, every Thursday, 10 a.m. in California, noon Central Time, and 6 p.m. or something like that over in Europe.
Yep, whatever. All right, John, expect an email soon. We'll send you these tracks. Love you guys. Thanks, everybody. Always be dubbing Funky Canuck. All right.
ABD.
Show number 70 in the books. Bye, everybody.
Okay.
If life seems jolly rotten, there's something you've forgotten, and that's to laugh and smile and dance and sing. When you're feeling in the dumps, don't be silly chumps. Just purse your lips and whistle, that's the thing. And always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. For life is quite absurd, and death's the final word. We must always face the curtain with a bow.